different. It just won't be like we used to post 4 videos a day.
Yeah. We're gonna get back into
you know
it.
what I'm saying? So we was doing a lot. It did help pay off, paid off or whatever. But I'm just saying we had to slow it down a little bit. Shout out to everyone who is here watching. Let's see, we have Latanya. How are you?
Who you talking to, me or her? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh. How are you doing?
Hey,
D,
what's up? What's up? Exactly.
Almost at 50. Yeah.
Hey, we coming now, man. We getting there. Hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Just Rules? What's going on, brother, man?
I just seen your Cash App. Thank you, guys. He's always with the Cash App, always showing love. If you would like to show support to, all the stuff that we do on this channel, including helping others get married, we've received quite a few clients from YouTube, you guys. On a private note, just go to Dating to Marriage Support. I think I got it right here. Go to datingtomarriagesupport.com and click on Book Us or Wife Coach, and you'll see there where you can book us privately. We actually do this for real. This is not for play. All right.
And we actually want to see a difference, right? So that's why we kind of wanted to touch on this topic, and kind of show, why, a lot of us are in the situation we're in, right? So a lot of times, like I always say, hey, we ladies will say, hey, I want the man to lead. Hey, I want the man to do this. Hey, I want the man to do this, right? And then when a guy steps up or he says something, right, it's not the way you want him to do it. So you basically want him to lead you the way you want him to lead, and that's not gonna work, right? It's kind of like just like you at work, and you the boss, right? You not your coworkers or anybody ain't gonna tell you how to do your job. You know what I mean? So let the man do his job. If you want that, right? You can't tell the man, hey, I want you to lead, and then when it comes down to it, you want him to lead the way you want him to lead, because that's the case. You should be leading.
Well, there we starting off early now. But yeah, Saturday. Welcome to our Saturday Night Live. If you have been on our community tab where we post our polls, y'all be going in on those polls. I just posted a video a little before this live, and there's already a lot of comments. You guys be going in, but we're gonna get into that. So if you're here from our community tab, definitely thanks for being here. But yeah, tonight's topic is about KeKe Palmer. Like, I don't like to always just go with what's hot at the moment. But I think based off of the situation, I think it goes very good with our channel. Yeah. This is what we really talk about. This is for real. So it made sense. All right, cool. It's been 2-3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks now. You guys probably seen a lot already. KeKe Palmer, she's an actress. For those who don't know, she's an actress. She's been acting since she was a little girl. Her famous role is Aquila and the Bee, which is a great movie, by the way. I think most kids should watch that. It's a great movie. But she's been acting. She's an actress. She sings as well. She has her own show. All right, she's a celebrity. All right, just all I'm saying. She's a celebrity. So the celebrity world is very different, but some of the issues they go through are very common. Okay, money or no money. Okay, this stuff happens for real. Her boyfriend too. He was getting a lot of backlash from his comments about the situation. So today we're gonna talk about the situation. Yeah. No. We're gonna talk about. I got stuff to pull up. We're gonna talk about the situation today. So let us get into it.
We all out of sync, y'all. You see how we normally have all this stuff set up.
No, I'm using my phone for something else. Yeah,
we supposed to be on.
Yeah, we'll do that later. Okay. So So if you guys are on my Instagram, I actually have the link on my story. So just click on the link. It'll click you right to our live right now.
Oh, you have Instagram one?
Yeah, so he don't know anything about social media.
Yeah, I know we.
So on social media, I didn't say we were streaming. So on social,
that's what I thought you were talking about.
Listen, you guys, on social media, Instagram, they have stories just as much as like all these other apps have stories. On the story, you click on my profile picture, click on the story, you will see this topic, and you will see a link. The link will put you right here. Currently, that's what's happening right now. Stories that I'm talking about right now.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah.
He's not into social media like that.
Yeah, I don't be on it, but I know what you're talking about though.
Okay.
I think I've seen you do it.
Yeah, it's not live, but it shows if someone go on our page, it would show that we're active. So active is the story they're gonna click on. It will go straight to this live right here. All right, y'all. So let's get into it. Let me just pull up the actual video, which is here you go. All right. So I'm just gonna pull it up and we're gonna kind of talk about it. So let me change this view here, y'all. All right. So here we go. We got KeKe Palmer here. This is her boyfriend. No, that's not her husband. All right. It's a boyfriend, baby's father. She's a baby mother. All right. Let's just keep it real. All right. So that's their baby. Very cute.
I noticed he always holding a baby. I don't know if you notice that all the time.
He's always
I never seen her hold him. I never seen her hold a baby.
Well, because you're not on her page. I'm not even on her page, but I've seen her page. On her page, of course, she holds her own kid.
I'm just saying, I never like I remember I seen a video of her walking into a place and he kind of like following behind her with the child.
It's okay. So you got different type of mothers, right? Celebrity or not. All right. If you're busy, she probably was going to an event or something to where she didn't want to mess up her outfit. You know, those young babies, spit up a whole bunch of stuff. So it probably was something like that because she is a working mother, like, in that way.
All right, hopefully you got a picture of it. I would like to see that.
Oh gosh. All right. So
D say he haven't seen it either.
Yeah, I'm facing this in the smallest detail.
Hey, I'm just saying.
That's tip number one to you ladies. Most men pay attention to the little details. They might not say it, but they watching, All right, so some people don't know who her boyfriend is. His name is Darius Doulton. I'm just giving y'all information for the ones that's always asking. Clearly, none of this really matters, to be honest. Yeah, but I'm going to share it. Because y'all like to say, oh, he ain't nobody, he ain't got no money, blah, 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 whatever. All right. This man is a fitness trainer. Okay. I think they said his net worth is about 500,000 to $1 million. Okay. But that is not why I brought him up. He's actually related to an actor. He's related to this man right here. He's an actor. His name is, I don't even know how to say that. Did y'all see that? Yeah, Cyrus Jackson. He's an actor on BET, and other shows and movies. So he's just related to the industry. Okay, that's not his only industry relative. I'm just showing that he is related to the industry. Hence, that's how he met KeKe. All right, they met at an event.
Oh, you can kind of like talk about that like a little bit, like your past experience, because a lot of people don't know. Like, well, you said like a time or two, but like give like some background. We can go like full screen. Give like some background of how the celebrity stuff works. All
right, so no one just like, okay, wait, let me slow it down. Let's talk about the men. Unless the man knows someone in the industry, it's who you know. That's a real statement.
No, talk about your past first.
Oh, my past. Yeah, okay, so I used to be in the entertainment world, and with that, I was a professional dance choreographer, and I was able to be around celebrities, and I was able to be around a lot of stuff, you guys. I also used to model, but not really because I wasn't really trying to do that. I'm more of like the behind the scenes, So I did some modeling as well, and that was based off of others saying, hey, you should try this out. You look like you fit the part. So I did, and it was pretty well, but I ended it. I ended it all. All right, I ended it all because I wasn't as comfortable with, how do I say? I was comfortable in the industry, but I wasn't comfortable with doing it long term, if that makes sense. I wanted other things in life, which was a family, husband, family. Not saying I couldn't have gotten it there. I could have. But see, the type of life I'm looking for is what? Traditional. I teach traditional ways here. You're not going to get a traditional lifestyle in no industry. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not happening. You're not going to get it. Mm-hmm. Even if you meet someone who is similar to you, guess what? They could barely do it too because they have to follow industry guidelines. It is a thing. I was in it. Okay. I'm saying I was sitting with all of that. I was all in that space. I'm telling you right now. In order for you to be in that space, you have to know what you're doing, or you get kicked out. They'll kick you out in a minute.
She was telling me crazy stories too. Like she was telling like people trying to give her a contract to marry her and stuff like that. Like they was like the industry stuff. Like a lot of people they be talking about and stuff. Like, but she was like they was legit. Like, hey, all right, I want to marry you, but you want to talk about that?
No,
okay.
But it's. I mean, we'll have. Matter of fact, we could have a live about that for the ones who really want to know more about me, or more about James and other spaces other than marriage, right? But yeah, I did have some time. I had some experiences where there were men who would try to give me that type of contract to say, hey, I would like you to marry me, but this is what you have to follow. You know, all type of stuff. I've had like just I'm talking about men with money. That's what we're talking about. Only men with money mostly give contracts anyway. And I'm talking about a lot of money, you know, not like, you know, I guess us for average. I don't know what average is for people, but I've had experience in that world. Now, what I'm saying is I'm just breaking it down because I like to talk about it. Why? Because I'm about to explain to you about this situation with her boyfriend. Just so you think I'm not talking out the side of my neck, I actually know what I'm talking about. I don't know them, but industry is all the same. So now moving on.
It could have been good. We could have showed pictures of you with people and stuff like that. We could have did. We sorry, y'all. We could have made this stream a lot better. We could have showed you with pictures with like celebrities and stuff and all that type of stuff. Like, but
you know, I don't really talk. I mean, I said it, but I don't really like just be sharing. I do have pictures where I can show y'all receipts, like, but yeah. That was so long ago. You understand? I'm not even in that space no more. But you know, shout out to the people I've met. You guys are great. I still see everyone that I know on TV. So it is pretty cool to see you guys doing your thing. Shout out to y'all. But I'm not in that space no more. So we moving on. But I'll share it one day. So yeah, so her boyfriend here, wait, I'm supposed to add it back. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Is this better?
I like that one better.
This is better? Okay. Yeah. So her boyfriend was he's related, meaning that he has relatives in the industry. That's why he was able to meet someone like KeKe Palmer at an event. They kicked it off. You know, she actually decided to entertain him. You know, because some ladies I've seen online is saying that he's a nobody. Why is she even with him? You know, most celebrities don't date a quote unquote nobody. A nobody is not an insult. The nobody they're talking about is someone who is not a celebrity like herself. Yeah. Okay, that's what they're saying. Someone that's
basically you're saying the brother got him into the door. So he was just basically kind of like hanging around with his brother. And then that's how he was able to get into certain spaces, because you got to basically be invited to get in.
You have to be invited. You ain't no I don't care what you look like. Ain't no random person going to an event if you don't know someone to get in it. And you could be drop dead gorgeous. You have to know someone. Your name got to be on the list, or you're with the person that is about to go into the event and they put your name on the list right then and there. You're not walking into these spaces. So she was able to be with somebody like him because he was already in it. Now, does he make money like her? No, he has not been doing nothing that she's been doing from when she was little. She has old money. Yeah. Okay. He is a fitness trainer, able to have up to, I think it's like 500K up to $1 million. His net worth is because his clients are probably celebrities. Right. Yeah. So she was okay with that. She can't. In this world, honestly, you have to understand that you're not going to be able to get what you really, really want, because she could have easily tried to get with someone with more money than her, but maybe she was not in their league. Mm-hmm. Okay. Some of these men that have money, they want women who don't have nothing. Mm-hmm. Is it a bad thing? No, because they have it already. Yeah. So it's kind of like, all right, you bringing $1 million to 10 million. Like it's not that it's bad. It's just that they don't really care about all that. They want to make sure that they have someone that is in their corner to support them because he's supporting you. Yeah. I'm telling you from experience, they don't care about your dollar signs. When I used to date in that world, even not in the industry, regular men, no one ever asked me for how much money do I earn? What do I do for a living? That was never a conversation. Never. So now today, see, I haven't dated in a long time because I've been with this lovely man here who has taken me definitely off that market, which was terrible. But I know from having conversations, we have conversations with couples and single people all the time. And it's still the same. You know, there are new men in the world now where they're like, oh, we're going to do 50-50. And you know why most of these men are even saying that? Because some of you ladies are not to be trusted. Y'all like to take money from men without asking for it. Y'all like to do things on a sneak tip because you think that he gonna mess around, cheat on you. Y'all have all the excuses in the world to do what you want to do instead of just being the woman in the relationship. Okay, being the woman in a relationship is someone who is feminine. You know, you soft-spoken. Like right now, I'm not soft-spoken because I'm on a speaker. I'm talking to you. So I am allowed to do this, right? But I would never sit here and talk to him like that. You understand what I'm saying? Come more in the camera. You know what I mean? So you have to know how to speak to these men. You cannot do whatever you want to do. So some of these guys are like, you know what? I'm going to do 50-50 to protect me. You ain't going to take all of my money and then you're going to leave me because you thought I was doing this. You thought I was doing that. You think I'm not treating you how you're supposed to be treated. And then you could just up and leave and get a divorce since most women are the ones who are getting divorces, right? So some of these men are not trying to do all that. They're trying to protect themselves if it's not a prenup.
Yeah.
It's not about that. So today's men are, I can see, very different. All right, but I'm gonna move on now. So anyway, yes, he is related to the industry. That's why she knows him. He is not a nobody, and nobody in today's term means average. He's not average. All right, so we're gonna move on. Yes, Just Rules.
Yeah, he said true.
All right, VIP status from who you know to grow in that world.
Exactly.
That's all it is. All I knew how I got in that space was from one person. I'm not sharing names and all that because that stuff don't matter. One person got me into that industry. Shout out to you. Got me into the industry, and ever since then, it went from up. Okay, people was coming up to me. I didn't even know at that time that was you know, in the industry world. Do y'all do panels? Oh, I'm sorry, I missed these comments.
Yeah.
Let me see. Go back.
Yes,
go back.
yes, we do.
Hi, how are you? It's always Jermaine's fault. I don't think you've been, or at least commented. I am on panels most of the time. You could catch me like on shows like Lapeef. And I have a lot of other collaborations as well, which I need to, you guys, I'm gonna add a collaboration playlist. I've been on a lot of lives.
Yeah.
And then James, he's been on some, but most of the time it's me.
Yeah.
Most of the time it's me. That's why it says at Lady Di DTM, because I'm the one that really be showing face. I'm the face right now of the of this dating to marriage. Why? Because I just want to focus on women. Okay. So did I answer that? Answer about anybody else? Yeah. All right. So
we didn't say my mom is a life.
Oh, hi.
It's my life and God.
What's up? Thank you. All right. So let's get back into it. Okay, so this is what went viral. Her boyfriend said, we live in a generation where
no, he said something else first.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that's on this one right here. I didn't read it. I was supposed to read it. Right here. Okay, that might be a little small. Let me make it big.
It's that outfit though. You're a mom.
Okay, so I'm gonna play this video in a minute. So it's that outfit though. You a mom. All right. So we're talking about. She was at the concert with Usher, which we're gonna get into. All right. So after that video, which I'm about to play right after this, he said, we live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother to his kids to showcase booty cheeks, please others, and gets told how much of a hater he is. He's talking about him. He got a lot of backlash off of his statement. Now he's a hater. Okay. He also said, "This is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case." So that's to all the quote unquote, haters or whatever that does not like what he said. So we're gonna get to the
no, okay, seriously.
All right, now this was a few weeks before she had the video with Usher. So listen to this.
I came here to talk to y'all because I was having a great conversation with my friend the other day. We were getting into how in life, a lot of times we could be so hard on ourselves. We could feel like, oh, we made a mistake. We did something wrong. We changed the whole trajectory of our lives. But the truth is, and this woman, I'm going to mess up her name, but the first name is Judith. She wrote this book called Necessary Losses. And what the book speaks to is there's certain things that happen in all of our lives as we're growing that are necessary for us to lose. And you're only going to have those necessary losses from experiences, from trial and error. And so I just say this to say to you today that no matter what you've been through, no matter what, different, pathways and byways and highways that you've had to experience, it was all necessary for you to become the mature, wise, and fabulous individual that you are today.
Okay. Did you hear what she said? All right. So what she said was good. It's just happened that she said it before she did what she did. She's like, let me post this before I sit here and be ratchet on at the Usher concert. Okay, so yeah, I do agree. You do have to go through your trials and errors. We did, now we're here trying to tell you guys about our trials and errors and what we think works and what works for us and what works for people that, we've mentored and what helps for people that we've seen in their experience. So yes, but as you get older, right and wrong is right and wrong. Now, some people don't know all the time what wrong is. So we're going to get into that.
Hey,
hi, how are you doing?
What's going on?
You have a question. Let's see. There is some situation that a man has to provide for the family and treating his wife with dignity and respect. Right. Decent. Yeah, a few weeks before. Sorry, Darius didn't have that important talk with KeKe before the compilation.
yeah, man.
Ooh, yeah.
And that's what all with vetting is so important. I know we always talk about vetting and all this type of stuff, right? But like these type of questions, like I remember before we even got married and stuff, I was asking her a lot of different stuff, right? If I put you in this situation, how you react, watching how she reacted in this situation, I still be doing it now. You know what I mean? So it's a ever learning thing. And as a man, and is that's your lady, you always trying to make her better, right? You always trying to get her to understand how to operate around men. You always trying to get her to understand how to operate in a dangerous situation or around women, right? So because at the end, you don't want nothing to happen to her, right? So you if something happened to her, I'm gonna have to answer to her mom and her dad. So I want to make sure she's prepared. So a lot of times, a lot of ladies are not going out there prepared because either they single or the guy is not teaching them, right? So us as guys, we have to make sure we are training them and making sure they on the right path. So she's already going to be going out there looking stupid because he's not training her how she's supposed to be, and she's just doing whatever she wants to do, rather than him saying like, hey, before he copulated with her, like, hey, this is how we're going to conduct ourselves. All right, you was doing all that stuff back in the day, right? It's cool, but now you can't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? Now we got to walk a different way. I want you to be my future wife, or we're going to, blah, 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 blah. He can say whatever you want to say, right? But he said, hey, this is how we're going to move from now on, since we're going to be a family, and I'm going to make sure I take care of you. You're going to make sure you take care of me. So
let's get in. Let's get into the video so y'all know where James is coming from. Okay, so this is the video here.
You got in slow motion too. That's good. So see, right now it looks like she's like flattered to be here, and you see how her hands rewind it, go back a little bit.
This is bad to rewind.
145, 135, 135.
It don't show it. So
yeah, that's fine. Right there. That's good. All right, pause it. So you see how she's acting like a fan right now, right? Look at her hands. Look how she presents. Pause. See, why is her hand so stiff? When women do that, right? When their hands be stiff like that, that means they want, it's like a more of like aggression, like a feminine aggression type of thing. So because they trying to you know what I mean, harbor their attention from that man, right? This is what you used to do? Nah,
hell no.
Oh, listen. So, all right, so she got him. All right, so she look real comfortable right now.
Yeah, she's a little too comfortable. Like
she got the tongue out. Y'all seen that tongue? Hold on, let me go back.
Her crotch is on his leg.
Yeah.
On his.
Yeah, y'all see the tongue?
On his thigh.
Oh, the tongue is out. So y'all already know some freaky stuff going on right there, right? So that's another thing you got to pay a close attention to. Okay. Oh. She having the time of her life. And it's kind of like giving like groupie vibes, right? So a lot of times when you know what I mean, you're around a celebrity or something like that, like people start acting differently, they start getting more bubbly and all that type of stuff. This is kind of like maybe like a childhood crush you had back when she was a kid. Maybe
everybody crushed on Usher. Okay,
you crushed on Usher?
Not like that, but I'm saying he is.
Oh, so you did,
James? Please, everybody crushed on Usher. Let's not be My Way and all them damn songs from the '90s. Like,
hey, I gotta be careful, man. You gotta watch out for these ladies, man. I ain't know. I'm learning something right now.
Come on now. I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna sit here and say that none of us crushed on him.
Hold on now. Somebody clip that and send it to me. Man. Make a video.
Y'all ladies, be real. Now, this is the thing, because
look at it. She snapped. Look at
that. Because a lot of us crushed on. Wait, hold on. Let me rewind it a little bit.
No.
I had to mute it, obviously, because it's too copyright.
Yeah.
But I want to rewind because she did sing a little bit.
So you don't hear her sing.
So y'all want to hear her sing a little bit.
Hey, what's going on?
I'll give y'all a little clip. Hey, y'all.
Yo.
Listen to her notes. It's coming up.
She's snapping hard as hell too.
Ooh. Okay, there you go. A little snippet. So y'all need to be real. We all crushed on Usher back in the day.
Look at she walked. So you see how Usher looking at it, right? So she knows what she's doing right now. So she looked back and then she said no, and then so why would you
playing hard to get?
Yeah, it's like teasing them, like, you know what I'm saying. So ladies, men know this type of stuff, right? So honestly, Usher can get those draws if he wanted to, allegedly. You know what I mean? What would you think if she's doing all that type of stuff? What would you think? If you would you do something?
So I'll give y'all a little.
Would you do something like that?
No, come on, stop asking me them crazy questions.
Testing is always in front.
So look, I give y'all some background here. All right, so back in the day, industry vibes. I say that Lady Di's industry vibes. So she's in a VIP section of this concert, right? So typically, when I was in the VIP section, they didn't allow any type of groupies into those sections because groupies don't know how to act. Groupies are all in your face, and we got stuff to do. We don't got time to be entertaining you acting like that. Now, this is different. He's actually doing this because this is part of his show, which I'm gonna get into. I'm gonna show some more clips. This is part of his segment, okay, where he's going to pick a lady and do his thing. So this is just part of the act. The bad thing about this is KeKe is doing too much. He's doing too much. If you are a girlfriend, you don't have to be a wife. I'm tired of some of you guys saying, oh, she's not a wife. She ain't got to respect him. You cannot be a wife if you don't respect him as a girlfriend. What are we talking about? All right. So she's doing too much. You should not be all on him like a groupie. Enjoy the moment by you're getting sang to. All right. Part of the act. He chose you, obviously. Cool. Now look at him, do that, and then let him sing. And then you can sing like she did, but you ain't got to be on his thigh. Like, you got to give y'all some room. Okay. A hug is a hug. After that, why are you still on him? You are a girlfriend. You are exclusive with your man. You guys were not broken up. This is not even about a mom to me. This is about you being a girlfriend first. Because before you even have the child, you were exclusive with the man and you are still with him. So you're doing too much. And my industry vibes, you can't be doing all that. All right. You can't be doing all that. You got to be, respectful, unless, I guess it depends on you and the connection you have with somebody, but not on this level. Now, all right, cool. You got something to say about that?
Yeah, I was so with this whole thing, right? Like, are you gonna play like the videos?
Yeah, I'm gonna play. You want? Let me just.
Yeah,
you should have. I
yeah.
probably should have showed you.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
All right. So
she's trying to look.
Okay, that's another thing.
That's a groupie.
Why are you so excited? Only time you should be excited like that is if you've seen your man. Anytime you excited seeing another man like that, that means that you getting. Can I say this? Can I say
Probably
the word?
Not.
You're getting moist down there.
Yeah.
You are too giddy. Like, can we make sure that you are not like so excited to see somebody that is not that you're not even with? Just think about you ladies. Think about when you were excited to see somebody that you are exclusive with. The quote unquote butterflies. I don't know what y'all say today, but butterflies should be butterflies in your stomach. You feel good. All right. She is too happy. Usher or not. Okay. You don't got to do all that. It's just it's a man. Okay.
But that's one thing though. I did ask her, like, I was before we got like when we was dating and stuff. I was like, yo, like, was you ever like what type were you, a groupie? And I didn't ask her, hey, were you a groupie? But I was asking different questions.
I forgot how you asked, but he was trying to see, was I like all up on men that were in that high caliber? And the answer is no. That's why I was able to be in those spaces. Like I was invited to every event. People knew me. I didn't even have to be on the list. They seen, oh yeah, I know who you are. And they, oh, you know him. I know you know him, or I know you know her. And I was in there. But you don't get that access if you are a groupie style. I've seen people like groupies get kicked out of groups all the time. Mm-hmm. Or we don't want you. Like it's real.
Yeah. So that's why I wanted to make sure, because if she was a groupie, I would tell men, hey, don't date those type of women, because they're gonna be
cheat on you.
Soon as that's the guy with money comes, she gone. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be off with him. So
So very attractive. It don't have to be a guy with money. Just very attractive too. You know, it's ain't no hope for you.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get into it. So she got real moist down there. Yeah. Come on now. All right, I'm gonna show y'all some examples. We're gonna get into some other ladies. Let me make this bigger. Oh wait, I think it is the biggest. All right. Okay, she's flattered.
Yeah, she made it thing.
All right, look at this one. Now, this is an example of another lady that he's saying to. I put it on mute, but I'm gonna read what he said. Let me make it bigger. All right, he says.
There goes.
He's singing that song. There it goes. There she go.
That's what.
All right.
Her boyfriend right there too.
Yeah, listen. He said, "Wait, can I put? I ain't mean to sing to your girl."
Oh wow.
Oh, I cut it off, I think. Can y'all see that? No, you can't. Let me move this banner. I think I cut off. Okay, he said, I didn't mean to sing to your girl like that.
Yeah.
And then he goes to say, but listen, you brought her here.
Oh my God.
All right. I just want to give her a piece of entertainment. But you see how he's giving this man respect? He ain't do much. He ain't even take her hand.
He ain't hug her, nothing like he did.
Look she stayed, and she dressed just as provocative as damn KeKe.
Yeah.
She stayed in her femininity. I'm not talking about the outfit. I'm talking about how she reacted to him coming up to her. There's two different points though.
You're a hoe. I'm sorry.
Oh gosh, listen. No, for real. I'm not even talking about. We could talk about how she's dressed, but I'm saying, if she's still sitting down and she just took her phone and recorded, that means that she respects her man. She didn't get up. You understand? We're talking about Usher. Okay,
jumping around.
That's what I'm talking about. She knew better. Yeah. Now we want to talk about the outfit. She's just as provocative as KeKe, because I blew her asses out too.
Yeah.
But she did not get up. And that's what I wanted to show y'all. You don't have to do all that. That's like being mad extra. See, smiling because she's happy. Usher singing to her. Wow, she probably.
And look at the dude. Look at the dude face though.
Yeah.
Dang, I wish we could zoom in.
He's like, wait, don't you dare touch my girl.
Yeah, he like, hey. Yeah, he like, hey, bro.
Oh wait, we got a comment. I see
hey,
one
bro. Like, yeah. He like,
okay, Raymond, if you still in the building, says she did that to make that man jealous. Maybe
it could be on time.
Maybe he wasn't giving her enough attention. But you understand what I'm saying? So this is an example of what you didn't have to do. You ain't gotta do all that. And she was happy as hell because she's like, damn, I've been dreaming of this since I was, a teenager or whatever. See, simple. And then he was being respectful.
Yeah.
Usher ain't dumb. Yeah, he sings to these girls, but he gonna respect the man because he don't want no problems. That's all I'm trying to say. So that's what he did. Did he do that with KeKe Palmer? No, because KeKe Palmer was showing her ass, period. Like, that's all she was doing. Yeah. So he treated her like how she wanted to be treated.
He was trying to be nice because he didn't want nobody. He didn't want they do to catch a body after the show. So that's what he was like, hey, bro. I'm sorry. He seen that face he was giving him.
Yeah, he was giving. Okay, some more. Oh, this is another one. Look at this. He about to feed this.
No.
You see the difference? Ain't no man present. He don't know what her situation is.
Yeah, see, he ain't got to worry about getting his.
Fed her a strawberry.
He got to worry about getting his butt whooped. I'm about to say something.
There's another one.
Oh,
yeah, I know. We was talking about Kamorlee Simmons a couple weeks ago. Look at her. Look at him and Kamorlee. So he's doing this to everybody. It's not nothing new. This is what he does.
So with the single women, he act different. But okay.
But KeKe.
Yeah.
He got confused because how she was acting, you wouldn't think that she was with somebody.
True. Fact.
Even though he probably, who knows? He probably knows she had a kid. Like, right? He could have said congratulations, but how she was acting threw him off. So he's like, all right, I'm gonna go with what you're doing.
Yeah, she
would. Exactly.
Okay.
But he's not. Okay, here we go. It's another one. It's Issa Rae, y'all.
She looking like I almost like
now, men. But do you see how she's acting?
She look like she don't like men.
No, she's being shy. No, she's just being shy. Watch it. She's being shy.
Yeah, she like.
See, hug, but she was loving that. But that is different too. She did give him a close up hug, but the vibe was different. Yeah. KeKe was doing too much, y'all.
Maybe it was Usher hairstyle. She didn't like it.
Okay, so we're gonna get into this in just a minute. All right, let me see.
Hey, what's going on, everybody on TikTok? What's going on?
Hey, you guys. On Fernando on Instagram says it worked. Now she's single.
Oh, damn.
We'll see. I don't think she's single yet. All right, let me go. Let me see. Did you click on this one?
No, we didn't do that one yet.
Okay.
All right, it says, what's up? He says, when the two work in agreement and chemistry, everything will work perfectly. Exactly. And that's what we're trying to, display and show. You ain't got to be 100% on everything, guys, but you at least need to be working towards it. And it's a lot of these situations in relationship, it can be fixed. So just, talk it out, work it out, whatever. And just know that the baggage that you think that other person have, you probably got an equal or more baggage than what they think you have. So so it's important for you to help try to fix your issues before you try to fix somebody else's issues. So. He said,
so Just Rule says Elder Nellie Fuller suburbly advised Black men and women to have serious talks with each other before marriage. We find ourselves living with each other with unquestionable mysteries.
Yeah.
So I think that is very true. A lot of us are just kind of getting in there with lust first. Yep. I do believe that you should be somewhat sexually attractive to the person that you want to be serious with. Because that's where the issues of like the sex will happen. Like if you're not sexually attracted to the person at all, then you're gonna find yourself it's gonna be a hard time for y'all to do.
Yeah, but honestly, that stuff changes though, guys. Like even sexual attraction and stuff, it changes because say if I gain some weight or she gains some weight, right? I might not be as attracted to that person. But you just got to be like, hey, all right, let's go work out together. Let's go do this. Let's go do this, right? Or just like, hey, that jump don't matter like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even it's before the getting big because sometimes you meet and y'all not as big as you could be, and you're not attractive. It's not even about the weight for ladies. It's about how you treat them and how you look.
Yeah. Make yourself not replaceable.
Ladies think of it in a different way. Men, y'all look at just, you know, how you look physically.
Yeah.
But women, it's like emotional. Like if you are not tickling her in that space down there when she look at you, you got a problem.
But over time though, that like imagine you being with somebody for 40, 50 years, right? You understand that you're not going to be as sexually attracted to that person because it's been 40, 50 years. You've been getting the same thing for 40, 50 years, right? So it's just going to be coming to you. It's going to be normal. It's going to be routine, right?
No,
so
it shouldn't be like that.
But it is, though.
But it
so
shouldn't be.
Because
what you got to look past, because that's just on a surface level. If you have a man that is doing for you and you have the life that, you know, is very pleasant, very nice, that should make you go off as well.
Yeah, but they're not going to think of like that.
But you guys should.
Because you've been doing it for 40, 50 years. It's kind of like if it's like us living in America, right? We've been living here our whole life for 30 years. We've been getting good food. We've been having a lot of different stuff, right? If we go to another country, some of these countries don't even got shoes. Like people walking around with no shoes on and stuff like that, right? You know what I mean? So but in America, we don't appreciate us having shoes. We supposed to have shoes. You know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna think like, dang, I appreciate the shoes I got on my feet. We're just gonna be like, oh, I just went and bought some shoes. I don't like these. You know what I'm saying? I want to wear these today. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing.
It's just that you should. I understand that people don't, but you should. Because if this is what's going to save marriages, because people get married and then after 2-3 years, they're like, oh, this is boring. That's the problem. Yeah. Why is it boring if you guys are treating each other right?
No, you should look at it more realistic. Like, hey,
that's what I'm talking about. It's the realistic part.
The realistic part is, hey, I'm not going to, you know what I mean, look at him, be sexually attracted to him for the next 30, 40, 50, 60 years, right? Because things are going to change. But this person is what's gonna hold me there is this character, his personality, his values, right? That's what's gonna be the most important. Hey, can I replace this guy? You know what I mean? Or can I replace her? You know what I mean? That's what's gonna actually.
We're saying the same thing. I'm saying with having that.
No, fight me.
I'm not about to. I'm saying we're saying the same thing. I'm just taking it to another level. Those things should make you moist, is what I'm saying. In that way, it should.
You know, damn well.
I'm being real. Like that's what's messing marriages up because they don't be grateful for the things that someone is doing, and then I'm not sexually attracted to you. You should be feeling some type of way if someone is doing something for you. That's on the next level. Some people are on the basic level of you just look good. All right, it should be damn. He let's see, bought me. I'm just being extreme. He bought me, my husband bought me a new car. All right. You should be on a high.
She's gonna be like, after 2 weeks from now.
No, I'm saying no. Forget what people are gonna do. I'm saying you should be on a high for the next year and making sure you giving him some. You understand what I'm saying? Because it should be more than what he looked like. Yeah. I'm saying you got to look past that. Mm-hmm. He bought me a car. Wow. Or if it's not even materialistic, he did something, sweet gestures for me. He's been, let's say, helping me with some stuff that he didn't have to for a little while. That should put you on a high. Because guess what? It's going to be hard to replace this person.
Yeah.
That is what's going to make you want to have sex. Because you can't get this nowhere else. I'm just saying, y'all got to go on another level. That's all I'm saying. And yes, it could be for 30 years. Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? Travel One said KeKe grew up in the industry. They know each other in all marketing for the biz. She's showing support. They both are actress. She is marketing and fashion trend.
Oh, we're gonna get into that too about the marketing.
Female artists are have worn less. Yeah, and that's what we need to change that. And I think so too. I agree with you, Travel One. I think it was a form of marketing, and going to Darius' point, right? You gotta get out of that phase, right? You know what I mean? You've been in the entertainment world your whole life. You have to change it up, right? So just like with me, I've been in the military since I was 18. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting out the military soon. So I have to change how I view the world now. Like I can't view how I view the world in the military, right? I'm watching my back all the time. I'm making sure this person is not dangerous. Hey, I'm making sure this person don't have a weapon on them, right? I have to say, okay, let me calm down, let me not have like, you know what I mean, viewing the world like it's everything is dangerous, everybody's out to kill me or off me, I should say, right? I have to change my mindset. So that's what Darius was trying to say, like, hey, all right, I get you doing all this stuff right now. Now it's your mom now, so you have to get out of that. I'm gonna show my body like some of the other photos that you probably took when you was younger and you was in the entertainment world. Now it's time for you to come to the mommy world, right? Because you know what I mean, everything now it's supposed to be totally different. So
yeah, you know, there's people change. I think, oh, my phone is going dead. All right. What James too is saying is like, you know, you guys, I know you guys know that he posted, which I'm not gonna show on here, but he posted pictures and videos of her butt, showing how big it got, you know, after the child thing. Even before they had kids, he kind of just showed her body a little bit.
Yeah.
But now
like, hey, you're
he's
mom now.
a father now. So now that he's a father now, and you know, every week, you know, if you ever haven't had a child, every week with that child, it changes. The baby changes, you change. It's a mental growth. It's a physical growth. It's a growth that you can't help. I think the baby's like 6 months now.
Yeah, boy or girl?
It's a boy.
Okay.
So now it's kind of like, all right, wow, I'm really into my fatherhood.
Yeah.
Now he's probably changing up the things that he's doing. Yeah. Because he hasn't posted about those type of things, you know, as this baby is getting older. He's changing. Yeah. Now, this is the thing.
A lot of people start maturing when they have kids.
Some people do, but this is the thing. When you are growing and the other person isn't, this is what he's getting into right now. I'm not saying everybody's going to change in the same rate, but see, when you guys are somewhat equally yoked, it will be easier to kind of, you know, this him, this her. It'll keep going up. But right now, it's very early, but it hasn't changed yet. But, you know, what I'm saying is people are going to change. So I don't want to say, oh, he's a hypocrite. I want to say that he just got into his fatherhood spirit. He's different. And that's what's up.
And that's probably why he always had the child in his hand too. You know what I mean? You see how we was talking about that earlier, like I never see KeKe with the baby. So that's probably why he's like holding them more. He's like cherishing having a kid. You know, like some people, some guys, right? Like a child changed their life. You know what I mean? They was on the street, they was on the streets, they was selling drugs, they was doing all type of stuff. Then they had that child, they was like, man, I can't be doing this no more. You know what I'm saying? I know people like that growing up. I seen it from my own personal eyes, right? They was doing stupid stuff, right? As soon as they had a child, hey man, I can't be doing that no more. I can't be riding with y'all no more, type deal. So maybe he's having something like that. So we right here. Oh, hold on, we on this one. It says KeKe's behavior was definitely reckless as a mother. The video will play forever until the end of the world. She offended her own child, children first before offending her more fans. Yeah. Oh man, facts. It says wonder was taking them so long to get married. Maybe this type of situation. Because say if like when me and Lady Di here was dating, and if she would have pulled some stuff off this is what made me look at her different. We won't be sitting here married, you know what I mean, and been together for 10 years, right? We'll be like, yo, like, nah, I can't do that.
Well, there was a time, okay, this was pure work. Remember when I was modeling and I took a picture with a guy?
Oh yeah, I ain't like that. Yeah. This before we
weren't married yet.
Yeah, we weren't married, and I was looking at her different, like, yo, like, nah, don't be doing. I was like, cause you know what I mean. He didn't tell him like the touch. He didn't touch her butt, right? But he was getting too damn close for me, and I was like, yo.
What happened was, so while I was waiting to get on the runway show, the guy was part of the set, and the outfit I had on and he had on, my momager was like, wow, you guys should take a picture because there's people, whole bunch of people walking past, but I don't know, something about this guy. She was like, y'all should take a picture and a professional picture. So then that's what we end up doing. It was, for the show, but really for me to have, I guess, some picture. I don't know exactly what she wanted to do with it. Remember, I ain't want to model. I'm just going with the flow with what's going on. But then, like I said, my mom seen something and she wanted to have like a frame and, show off this picture and then have it in my portfolio. It was a banging picture. All right. But I'm bringing this up because it was with the opposite sex. And when you are doing work like that, you still have to be respectful. Mm-hmm. All right. Just because the guy came up, he's in his gear, I'm in my gear, I'm supposed to flirt with him. No, this is strictly business. We're doing modeling work together. Keep it that way. Some people go to the extreme. And if I went to the extreme, I wouldn't be married.
Yeah, facts. He said he was out of order, freely giving his seed before marriage. Facts. It says, why did he pick her? I'm sorry. Why did I'm reading this? I was reading over there, but you was moving. My bad. He said, why did he pick her to be a mother? All assumptions are allegedly at this point. Yeah, I agree with the second point. What you said, Travel. It says late recording artist Prince did admit controversy in the traditional among entertainers for attention. Say they must stay in the news. She advertised herself likening it to a slave upon an auction block. Man. Yeah.
Damn, you want in right now.
I appreciate that.
Much love to you.
Hey, thanks, man.
We so late on this. You sent this at damn 9:43.
Hey, we gonna catch up. We like 15 minutes.
All right, we're gonna make this quick. Hey, what up, yo? Hustler? All right, so let's make this quick, y'all. I'm so sorry.
He said, why can't Usher just perform the dance?
Hi, Terica. How are you?
What's going on?
I think you're talking about KeKe.
Or maybe it was it was the other chick. Maybe the other. No, it was the one with the guy. Maybe because you showed a couple other videos with the guy.
Oh, maybe.
So yeah, the one that was sent down.
What's up?
We catching up. Hey, what's up? Take heed to the message. What's going on?
Yo, y'all gotta get on to take heed to the message. Y'all better follow her on YouTube. Just type that name in. She be spitting some facts, yo.
Hey, Dr. Nicole,
hey,
what's going on?
How are
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate the love. Jordan, what's going on,
Jordan? So he be on Lapeef. He's one of the moderators on there. Be supporting us, dropping my link in there.
Yeah,
what up, yo?
That, man. Thanks, bro.
How are you doing? All right, so let's get back into this video. Let's see, we got everybody. All right, cool. All right,
we missed one. He said we as adults fail to realize as we grow in years, we are made to naturally elevate to a higher status. It's improper for mothers with children to wear a whore's uniform. Facts.
A whore's uniform. Yes, definitely. Y'all subscribe to her. I'm dead serious. Like she keeps it real. Like it's not too many of us that actually she live in her truth as well. Let me put her back up here. All right, make sure y'all follow her. She be living in her truth. She married. She got all that going on.
She be living in the truth. Goddamn, like this.
Oh, in the truth. Oh, I said her truth. Yeah, whatever. She married. All right, and she know what the hell she's talking about. I subscribe to all of her messages. All right. Now y'all follow her. Okay, let's get back into this. Okay, this is after.
Oh, she holding the baby. That's the baby?
Yes.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh my God, you crazy.
Dang.
This is after the video with Usher.
Lovely, isn't he wonderful? Oh. Isn't he precious? Nice. 4 months old. You're almost 5 months, Leo. I never knew through love would be making one as lovely as he. Isn't he lovely? Made from love.
All right. So yeah, she seems like a great mom or whatever. She just had a moment.
Hopefully, man. Hopefully, sometimes those uncomfortable conversations like that, right? That might, be looked at as wrong right at the time. But that might have changed her. Like, dang, you know what? He might have a point.
No, listen. Look at this. This is her video. After that, this is fake. She put a shirt up. I'm a mother, right? Because that's what he said. Okay. Now look at the next shirt. Fake shirt. All right. I'm Stevie to the BS. So what was she talking about?
See it.
Right, the BS to what he said, or the BS to what people are saying.
Probably it could be people.
We wouldn't know.
We wouldn't know.
I'm gonna try
to think positive, KeKe.
This was the whole This was her video. She had this after her video.
Yeah, man.
So I mean,
I like that she's saying like man, us taking care of our kids is very important, man. And that's that's awesome for her to do that. You know what I mean? And it's, even though I know she's an entertainer, right? And that's what they do. But it's like we need to show more love to our kids, show more love to our families, and be there, man. So you know what I mean? A lot of times these celebrities, they're not really with their kids like that. So it's kind of good for her to be holding a child and singing to it and being there. Like, I want to see more of that, honestly, because this is my first time seeing it.
Oh my God. Y'all want me to go on her Instagram now? She be having her kid, yo. Like, she's a mom. She's not a deadbeat mom.
Isn't he wonderful? Isn't he precious? 4 months old. Almost 5 months ago. I never knew through love would be.
I mean, she posted her own child.
Isn't he lovely? Made from love.
Nice. Oh, he made from love, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
So they love each other, right?
All right. So she's promoting her music. So right after the Usher event, now most of her content is about her new music and about her. I think she's having a movie out. So I didn't play the song, but this is a song that she was walking to, promoting her single. We have another one. This is another song. She's promoting her single. She has a show, you know. So it's all, this is all business, really. Because even if she did do what she did with Usher, it was probably to get attention, to keep promoting her.
Oh, she probably was trying to do that to promote her album.
Yeah, she has some singles, like she's singing for real. Now I didn't put the song up there for copyright or whatever, but yeah, you guys just go on her Instagram. I think it's KeKe. I think she got it, KeKe or whatever, and you can see all this on there. Now,
oh shit.
Now, have y'all seen this on the community tab?
When was this? When was this?
Hey, Lady Navoa, how are you? How you doing?
What's going on?
Yes, for sure. This was 2 years ago.
Okay.
This is before the baby. Now, quickly, because people like to know.
Response. I thought it was in response to what he said.
Oh my gosh,
That's
no!
What I thought at first. All right,
she didn't do that. But no, I just wanted, because people really want to know. But just to give you some background, like, you know, KeKe had issues with her skin, and I'm talking about, like, you know, Proactive. If you guys see, that's old. Proactive. She just had terrible skin. She could never get it right, and she had a lot of insecurities because her body wasn't how she wanted it to be. Yeah. So 2 years ago, I believe that her skin started to clear up some. Her body was looking right now. It wasn't so many imperfections, and now she was feeling herself.
Yo, I remember, man. I'm pause. I'll give y'all like a story about me. I remember, man, when I first, like, I used to have real bad acne growing up. And so I was asking my mom, like, please buy Proactive for me, because, you know, they were trying to make it seem like that junk was just gonna be like completely like, get that junk was gonna be, you get it as soon as you start using it, it was gonna be gone. So I begged my mom, my stepdad, you know what I mean, to buy it for me and stuff. So when they finally got it and I started using it, that shit didn't do nothing. That shit was trash. So, man, honestly, what people that, like, say if you have real bad acne, number one, change your diet. Stop eating so much fried food, because that was my problem now. I mean, back then, that's what I was doing, and I wasn't eating like greens and vegetables and stuff like that. So that was a problem. And then also too, what I used to do is wash my face with Dove soap. So I used to get I used to like scrub it with a rag. Well, y'all call it washcloth. We call it a rag where I'm from. So I used to wash it with that, and then it was like all the dirt and all that stuff used to be like on the rag, and it used to be gone. So after I started doing that for a while, like my face started clearing up, and it looked a lot better. So now I look, you know what I mean, like a model now, you know. So.
Same here. I'm glad that you gave a resolution to the issue. So even with me, I didn't have bad acne. I just had oily skin. And sometimes it would look like there was like a rash on my face, you know, like the little tiny bumps that would just pop up. And then sometimes I would have a blackhead here or there. Then I would have pimples here or there, like right here.
Yeah.
just sometimes it wasn't like a lot, like you would know just by looking at me. You just have, it was there sometimes. So he's saying his was bad, but we for me, I just had to change my diet. Like I didn't really eat too many fried foods like that. Matter of fact, I don't even like fried chicken like that. I wasn't even gonna say that because
don't be telling people that. They're gonna be looking at you different.
I didn't, I didn't really
don't
eat.
Clip that, yeah. Don't clip that, y'all. No, they're gonna take your black card away.
Right, but I used to drink a lot of soda, eat a lot of candy, chew a lot of gum, eat chips, all type of stuff. And then about the time I was 18 years old, 19, I stopped eating it. Literally, like I didn't buy it. I had it sometimes once in a while, like if I went to New York to visit, go to the deli, get me whatever. But it wasn't like my daily thing. So stuff like that helped remove the oily skin. And then when I got with him 10 years ago, he told me about the washing the face. Like it's basically exfoliating. You use the washcloth rag, whatever, and you scrub real hard. I used to use the Aveeno pads. But then when he told me, I used like the rag and I was just scrubbing. And then I realized that the rest of it went away.
Yeah.
And then lastly, let me make this short. Lastly, I stopped drinking milk. I was the one that would drink a nice cold glass of milk in the morning or after like some pancakes or something like that. And I stopped drinking that. And then the pimples that would come here was gone. And then now my skin looks amazing. So that's just the beauty tip. But let's move on.
Joy said, man, mine got bad in 9th grade, but I used Proactive for some reason. It went well. Oh, wow. It worked for you, man. So you must got better skin than me. That what you trying to tell me? No, I'm messing with you. Yo, man, that sounds crazy. Travel One says Beyonce was wearing exposing outfits.
Let me talk about that.
Mm-hmm. And she's married. It's called hypocrisy. Fans pay to see them perform, so they want to have all eyes on them, literally.
So I was gonna say I was supposed to actually get a clip of this, but see, I was a little late today. So when it comes to Beyonce, I hear comments. I've seen comments that said, "Oh, Beyonce showed her butt before. Why is nobody talking about that? Blah blah." First of all, Beyonce been showing her ass since Crazy in Love. All right, her first single. She had Daisy Dukes on. She been doing this, right? So I won't expect her to stop doing it. She seems more motherly, but she's still an entertainer. But that's what she does. She dances and she shows her behind.
I wouldn't marry a Travel One if you ask him.
I
wouldn't marry her.
Cardi B is another one. Oh, Cardi B shows her ad all the time. Okay, Cardi B was a stripper. All right, so a stripper had a baby. The stripper gonna be a stripper, like, you know what I'm saying? Now, can she change? Yeah, but that wasn't the topic. You saying, oh, she does it too, no one talks about it. Of course they not. She's a stripper, or was, whatever. KeKe now, she don't do that type of stuff. So that's kind of why, too, she's getting a lot of harsh feedback, good and bad, I guess.
Yeah, I would say, honestly, like a lot of those entertainers, they're bad for our community. So a lot of times we look up to them, and a lot of women or a lot of men look up to the rappers, and a lot of women look up to these like people like Beyonce, and they the most wicked people out here. So we have to stop looking at both, and you know what I mean, and do better, because how they leading us is you see the results. We failing. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep a marriage together. We can't keep a family together. You already seen what happened on the elevator with Solange and Jay. Right, so
what happened? Some people don't know.
Oh, when they got the fight, what was they fighting for? Who was the Becky with the good hair that she was talking about? Right, all these different music about him cheating and all this type of stuff. Right, so she's married, but have they been successfully married? If all this stuff is going on, so you can't just look at a marriage. Does anybody get married today? It's women married. It's women that marry men all the time that they don't really care about. That's why the divorce rate is so high, because they actually cared about them. They'll stay. You mean to tell me you didn't know about all this type of stuff before they got married? Or now all of a sudden this guy's abusive, but he was the best man before y'all got together. But now all of a sudden he's abusive. He don't want to work. He don't want to do anything, right? No. So it's all this stuff is that we have to stop looking at these entertainers as gods and say, hey, these people are just there to make money. So they'll sell their soul, they'll do whatever they want to do, and lead us astray. And then now we looking at it comparing KeKe to Beyonce rather than saying both wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. I wouldn't marry her. I wouldn't marry neither one.
Right, but entertainers are marrying them, so
yeah,
they in their space.
They're in their space. Yeah,
they're in their space.
Let the demons marry the demons.
All right, so it says KeKe Palmer finds her light. So that's kind of what I was talking about. I was just sharing this with you guys. Like, she already was showing her ass already. Ain't nothing new, you know what I'm saying? But I could read this one thing real quick. She says, I'd rather be loved or hated for being myself than for being somebody I'm not. Okay. So this is just, a little bit of her from 2 years ago. So that's all I wanted to show y'all.
Yep. Let's catch up with the comments right quick before we get too far.
This is done.
Okay.
Let me see what else. Oh, real quick. Okay, so now, she just had like a little photo shoot. See, she's showing all of that, whatever. See, she's feeling herself big time. So, I mean, hey, she been doing this a little bit already. Did y'all notice? Some of y'all was like, oh, she what? Yeah, she been doing this already. And that's that.
And the sad part about it is that we have a culture that that feels like we have to do this to be successful, right? So we always, instead of saying us creating our own type of different platforms, right, or different avenues, just like that. What's that female that's now? She used to be covering up, now she's showing herself. Now
talking about the rapper.
No, she was a singer. She used to always wear black and white.
I don't know who you talking about.
Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Singer that used to wear black and white all the time.
But now she's like she dates anything. She dates
Oh, you talking about Janae Monáe?
Yeah, I think that's her name.
Janae Monáe, one.
Yeah, so she used to be covered up. Now she's
expressing
herself.
I don't know if I can say that. She's pan, y'all.
Yeah. So
Janae Monáe.
Yeah, so she expressing herself and all these different things, right? So we have to get out of these type of situations with these entertainer things.
I met her too.
Or stop looking at these people as this high level, because you don't know what they're gonna do, right? So if we want the world to get better, we have to be better as a family, as a unit, right? So me starting with my household, right? I'm gonna make sure my kids see a structured family. So when they see those people, the entertainers, they're gonna look like, no, I wouldn't marry that. No, that's not gonna be a long-term thing. You know what I mean? And then now you do your family. Hey, this person get his family together. This person get his family together. Now we start building a community, and we shun those people away, right? And then after we start shunning those people to make them stop doing what they're doing, we create our own lanes. And then now, in order for them to be on our lane, they're gonna have to be doing what we're doing, right? If they're not moving how we moving, sorry, you can't be here. Oh, you with that toxic stuff? No, go over there with that. You know what I'm saying? So we about promoting and doing good stuff, right? You can look at the Asian community. I remember back in the day, every movie it was a movie. They'll say the English and then they still talking. They'd be like, get over here, like, you know how they used to do, like pow and all that type of stuff. When the last time you seen one of those movies? Right? Because now they took their image back. So we have to take our image back. We got to tell our women stop showing their butt. We got to stop telling these men pull their pants up. We got to tell them stop selling drugs, acting like that's cool. You had to actually, when a kid turns 19, he should already know what he's going to do. He should already have a plan. I be asking some of these kids, they don't have no plan at all.
Yeah.
I asked a kid that we was playing basketball, and I was like, oh, okay, how old are you, man? I was like, man, you look young. How old are you? He said, I'm 19. I said, oh, okay, what you gonna do? What career field? He said, nothing. I'm just like, we just gonna just do nothing? Like, what, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, nothing. I'm just ain't doing nothing. And I'm just like, yo, like, and he's there, you know what I'm saying, with somebody else that's doing something. You know what I'm saying? But they are allowed to stay in the house and do nothing. You know what I mean? So have these conversations with your kids and with your family members, so they won't be out there looking stupid, because that's basically what's going on. That's how I looked at him as. So I say it was a 14-year-old kid there. So I started talking to him, and hopefully, and I was in front of the guy so he can listen into the conversation, because he was acting like he didn't want to hear it. You know what I mean? So let's go to these comments, man. I'm bad. It says we missed some good stuff. All right, here we go. Said just rules, but she got a lot of pushback for wearing her dress at her B-day, saying something you saw after the next day exposing it with Diddy. Oh, they may be talking about something. My bad. Says 10 years in industry instantly added to KeKe. Yeah, man.
Get the likes up, you guys. Thank you. Get the likes up, y'all.
Yeah. Appreciate that, Jordan, man. It says, coincidentally, Usher ex-wife is in the news potentially to drain a lake in Georgia on behalf of her deceased son, who died after his accident in a particular lake. Wow. That's crazy. So now his son is gone?
I don't know. I know he had a wife, and I know about that, but I don't know about the son.
If it's Usher kid. It might be somebody else's kid. That's crazy. Wow. I said, whoa, what up, Sharon? What's going on, bro?
What's up, yo?
Hey, man, I had seen your page on Facebook. I was like, you can't hoop. No, man. Well, yo, man. But no, man. So like, in these type of situations, we have to put the family as number one, right? Because obviously these people are not, you know what I mean, these people with so-called money, right? But when they get a certain age, they automatically become broke for some reason. But we all push to do what they do, because it's like, look at all these rappers and all these entertainers that became broke after a certain period of time, but we all push our kids or the kids want to do this type of stuff, and we just allow them to do it. Right? My kids I already got a plan for my kids. They only especially I got my 12-year-old. He already knows what he wants to do. He ain't got no business talking about he want to be in the NBA or none of that stupid stuff. He already know, you know what I'm saying, how hard it is to do all that type of stuff, right? How hard you got to work in, and there's people, you know. So I have other plans for him to do that, so he can be an owner rather than always just trying to be, you know what I mean, on somebody's team type of deal. So yeah. Okay, he said it was Usher's stepson.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow. Okay. Dang. Yeah, I didn't hear. Yeah, I ain't hear about that either. That's crazy. Yeah, man. But yeah, they ain't gonna get that lake drawn. That's a lot of damn water. Where they gonna put the water at?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Was it self or was it somebody else? Was it foul play? I wonder what it was that or not. So
yep. So I have some questions. Well, you want to get into the poll real quick?
Yeah, we can do the polls, man.
All right.
Because you be loving them polls.
It's because they be going in on them polls. What?
My bad. I ain't mean to say it like that.
Oh my gosh. Y'all get your head out the gutter.
Yo. Yes,
you a mess now.
Yo.
All right, so okay, let me go to the I keep saying this, I don't like sharing my page, but I never even take time to even make the video for y'all. But I'm about to share the page now. Okay, so we're gonna get into the poll real quick. It's a lot of comments on there, so pretty sure y'all want to see that. All right, straight up ass right there. Let me stop messing with her though. All right, so I didn't even say nothing. I just said KeKe Palmer hot tub. All right, so let's see what they're saying about this picture. Okay. I mean, listen, if y'all know how I can get, y'all see me on can y'all see us?
Yeah.
Here we go. Y'all see how I roll when I'm on these polls. I said polls. You got me saying it. Y'all see how I can be when I'm on these panels. I'm sorry. Y'all can see how I am on there. Honestly, how I am in real life. I don't play about no drama. I don't even have drama. Why? Because I end it. So stupid comments like this, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I entertain it, sometimes I don't. So whoever this is says, let's make minding your business cool again. Okay, so I say, yeah, how about you start now? Hypocritical statement, LOL. She says I can do that. All right, then get the off my page. Thank you. All right. If you don't understand my message, you ain't got to. I'm not here to explain it. If you want to know, join the live, watch a video, see how I roll. I do what I do for a reason, and I ain't got to explain it. All right, so someone said that's a great mother and a role model for our daughters. So that's being sarcastic. Someone laughed at it. Another person says, if my woman posts pics like this, she wouldn't be my lady, and she's not yours either. Ooh,
it's just your turn.
Oh gosh. Someone says streets. Someone says, ma'am, I think your pants have a small rip in them. Someone said that looks terrible. Someone said who, and then now someone looks sick.
Yeah.
This is before she was a mother. So
yeah.
I say this is what I feel in real life. This is what I feel in real life. If you have a man that doesn't care, meaning, he doesn't want you to wear anything, but he allows you to wear some stuff, like meaning you could do this, you could do that. That's between you and him. Now, why does this man think that? Guess what? That's between y'all men. You men have to fix or suggest, hey, I don't think that, blah, blah, whatever. And y'all handle that. But I think it's per household and what that man allows. I think that ladies need to sit in their femininity and make sure that they are being submissive to their man. If your man is okay with you doing it, then that's between you and him, and y'all deal with it.
I almost think that's cool, honestly.
I don't think that it's all the way cool, but I cannot. Remember, I am on the man's side in a sense of men being the leader of their family. Yeah. So if he is a leader of his family and he think that is okay, then that's what that man and his leadership has to deal with.
But his woman got to go out into the world, right? Mm-hmm. So if she exposing herself to the world, I got young boys, right? So my young boys might get a little hard on or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, or they might start lusting after her, right? And situations. So a lot of times we just like, if I'm not gonna walk outside, you know what I mean, with gray sweatpants on and you know what I'm saying, all tight on my hip, you know what I mean? So you can see some, so women like, oh yeah, let's see what, you know what I'm saying? It's just like you have to.
So it's basically for everybody. Like,
yeah, just like you know what I'm saying? You don't want to walk out there and then, you know what I mean, I got my stuff out, my meat out, and then, you know what I mean, your little daughter see that, and then she like, oh, daddy, look. No, you're going to be like, oh, hell no. Bro, why are you doing that? Why are you doing all that?
So it's more like a community decision. Yeah. But like I said, I think that should be between y'all men to have that conversation, because some men were raised, y'all not all raised the same, and y'all think differently. Because I see fathers out there letting their girls walk outside with little ass shorts. Yeah. All right, and this is for real, like for real in real life. I see it. They don't teach their daughters when you go. Let's say you go on a sleepover. Sleepover can consist of your friend's father being in the house. So when you go to a sleepover, you teach your daughters to make sure that they are fully covered. Nightgown looks like a pants and a shirt, to go to sleep in. Not even a dress because it's open. I'm just being real. You want to make sure that the girl is covered. Yep. But men are not teaching their daughters that. So I think it should be you guys talk about it amongst each other and say, hey, respect your marriage, but my son is looking at her ass, so I don't think that is appropriate for the community. Yeah. But I respect men's leadership too, because I respect yours. So that's what I'm saying. And at the end of the day, what am I supposed to say to his leadership? Yeah, but you say somebody else saying something like, hey, don't do that. I don't think that's right.
Because this is the crazy thing about it, right? So a man can say to a woman like, hey, lady, I would like if you'll cover up more, right? I think you should respect yourself more, and I think you'll be you still get the same results if you put some more clothes on, right? And she'd be like, I ain't listening to that. I'm wear whatever I want, right? And then
that's what a disrespect.
But right,
Yeah.
so you can say that. So now, in a situation where a man is grabbing her and blah blah blah, and she want that same guy to help her in that situation, right? She'll still want that guy, even though she disrespected him or disrespected him. If he said, "Hey, I would want you to have more clothes on," right? But she'll think that's okay, but she wouldn't think it's okay for him to say, "Oh well, you by yourself now. I ain't gonna help you because you handle it yourself because you want to make all these decisions by yourself, right?" You know what I'm saying? So hey, you handle this. You by yourself now because you can't ask for somebody to protect you because they want all men to protect them, right? But if a man says something to them, they not respecting them. These men in Africa, these other places in the Middle East and stuff like that, they are able to correct their women. So if any man is doing anything to them in the street, they gonna come out there and whoop that dude ass, right? They're gonna protect her if they if that woman is put in a situation. But you want that same respect when I can't tell you, I can't correct you when you out there looking crazy.
Sorry, I had to show her ass. Let me stop. This is an example.
Yeah, man. So,
let me remove it. Hold on.
Yeah,
that's going into one of the polls that I have, which I didn't get into that yet.
Don't ask me to protect your ass. If I can't say nothing to you, don't ask me to protect you. Because now, look, say if something happened to me, I get off. Now, my kids gotta grow up single for somebody that's gonna be out there doing stupid shit. Yep.
Jordan says some be hating on you. He be seeing them comments sometimes. Sherm says, bro, KeKe ain't even that fine.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, KeKe though. KeKe is annoying to me, to be honest with you. She's been annoying from a long time ago, but that has nothing to do with her looks. I guess. Not sure, Jordan, but okay, yeah, talking about whatever. Yeah. Okay. Sherm says, Di, where are your beautiful feminine friends at?
They in the kitchen right now, man.
They in the kitchen. What?
We cooking them up right
now. No, so my friends, my personal friends, they are married now.
Most of all your friends are married.
They got married, yeah. We got married around not the same time, but within a couple of years from each other. They're married, so they're gone. They're not available. No, but we're trying to teach ladies how to be feminine, because sometimes it's not taught, and I think that there's a lot of ladies that could be good to be a wife. It's just that they have a few things to fix, and
just like guys, you know what I'm saying,
for that aspect. But yeah, I ain't got nobody for you.
It's like guys, you know what I mean? Some people are like right there at the cuff of being an excellent, dope dude. You know what I'm saying? They probably got a little, little things they got a little fix and stuff like that. But hey, you know what I mean? It's a part of the growth. It's a part of maturing.
Yeah, it's not like you're a bad person because you don't got, like, if let's say we're talking about the ladies not being all the way feminine. I don't say that these ladies are bad people unless you do trifling shit. But at the same time, I'm sorry, I had to say it like that.
You say it's hard as hell.
Because some, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm on these spaces, because some of these ladies be losing their damn mind.
Yeah, she be mad too sometimes. You don't be that mad. Hey, what's up, Marcus? What's going on, brother?
Hey, man? Marcus, what's up? Yeah. So you kind of got into the next poll real quick. So let me share the screen again, y'all. Oh, it says stop sharing. What's that?
All right, Joy, man. Peace, bro.
Oh, he leaving?
Yeah, it's right here.
This one?
Yeah, he said, ladies, good to seeing you. Nice to meet you, James. I appreciate that, man. Hope to see y'all. Have a great night. I gotta wake up early. Hey, man, appreciate it dropping by, man.
Yes, I think it's your first time coming. I know we always communicate somewhere else, but thanks for coming.
Before.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it.
You probably was on here last time when it was just me. All right, so let me share the screen again, y'all. Can y'all see? Okay. So let me move on to the next poll. So we have, let me go to the one James was just talking about. Oh, y'all follow me on Threads, y'all. Little same name at Lady Di DTM. This is what I was saying on there. I just be talking a whole bunch of shit, y'all. That's all. All right. I had comments on this. Y'all people are funny. All right, let me go to this poll. Now, I made this poll almost less than 2 weeks ago. Got a lot of votes. And this is before the KeKe Palmer situation. I was really just asking. So women want, this is what James was just talking about.
Wow, okay.
Women want men to protect them, but hate this conversation. If a man suggests that his lady change her outfit because it's too revealing, should she listen and change? So 94%, and this is at 5.4K votes. I'm surprised to see 94% of y'all saying change the outfit.
Probably mostly men.
Especially all these haters that I got subscribed to my page. So I'm just saying. But that's a large number of votes for this many people agreeing, though, you know? 6% says keep the outfit on. And all these, y'all was going in on this. I'm not going to read all the comments, but for real.
You got more comments than likes.
108 likes, 110 comments. Those the same. I think I posted 2. So it's probably accurate. So now this is a hot topic because, you know, this is what's happening today. Should men tell ladies what to do is basically what it is. All right. So Swag Savage says, I usually stay away from topics like this, but all I'll say is there's a time and place for everything. He got 24 likes for saying that. All right. Someone, good guy says simple answer is I cannot protect what I'm not allowed to correct. Ooh.
Yeah, man. Facts.
Damn, what a statement. He got 26 likes on his. Another one says context really matters. Says as a man,
I like that name.
Mm-hmm. As a man, I will let my opinion be known. It's up to you what you choose to do from there. Just know there might be a consequence to your choice. Am I worth losing over your choice of an outfit? Wow.
If she respected herself and him, she would already know not to wear.
All right. Yeah. That's what's up. Someone is giving their confession.
Most people don't because they see everybody else doing it, so they think it's okay. Or say if they father let them do it, right? So you gotta just sometimes you have to teach. You know what I mean? Our ladies, right? Because a lot of ladies wasn't taught to be feminine, guys. It is what it is.
Yeah, and that's where the grace comes in at the patience. Yeah. Like, come on, look at the society we're in.
Yeah, man.
To be honest, because it's not new. Little Kim and them was doing this back in the day. It just wasn't as bad as everybody you see on TV is doing it. Let's see.
His protection, his rules. Protection requires compliance.
Yeah, this is just giving more clarity, kind of like his protection, his rules. You know what I'm saying? So you got men; they just naturally are going to protect you. So you know, he can't. If you out there, you know, looking like someone wants to, you know, take control over you, you're giving your man more work.
Yeah.
Now we can't control because you know some men are just crazy in general. You could be covered up and you still might get taken advantage of, but.
Even the most important, like so-called most important people in this country, they don't like the president and all that. They don't make their schedule, right? If they make their schedule, the other people that's protecting them tell them how they're going to get there, what they're going to do, and all that type of stuff, right? So even them, and they follow what those people say. Say if an emergency happened or something like that happened, right? You know what I mean? They gotta follow what the person is saying. You know what I mean? So that just comes with common sense. Like, yo, if I'm going to have to protect you when something happened, you know what I mean? This is how it's going to go. Like I seen stories about how some ladies, the man told them like, hey, I don't want you to go to this party. I'm not going to be there. Please don't go. They even said, please. No, I'm going to go. I'm going to have fun, blah, blah, blah. They go there. They got great, right? You can't say the real word. They got great. You know what I mean? Now that whole relationship is jacked up now because that person mindset is, hey, you don't listen. Now somebody took something from you. You know, now you're in a different mindset. I can't touch you how I used to touch you. You're not the same person no more because you got traumatized because you didn't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. Hey, what's going on, man? Harris Tribe Media Group, man. Appreciate it, man. We love couples on our page too as well, man. So they're a dope couple too. subscribe to their channel, guys. He said, peace, family. Salute to the beautiful couple in chat.
Yeah,
Thank you
y'all
guys, man.
subscribe. And I just realized, y'all got like 3 different YouTube channels. You got their channel, other channels are Mr. He Said, Mrs. She Said. That's what they call themselves, which I think is dope. And then this page here, Harris Tribe Media Group. Dope content. They keep it real on there. And shout out to y'all because y'all from my city. So that's what's up.
I'm from everywhere. Shut up.
But no, they're dope people. We definitely gotta meet up and connect one day. All right, y'all. So let's get, where are we? Okay, so why I keep saying,
Hey, what's
okay,
going
so,
on, Big? Before we go, what's going on, Big? What's going on, brother, man? Appreciate coming through.
What was the, see, I'm all over the place. No. All right, we're just gonna keep it here.
Yeah.
Real quick. So I'm about to wrap up on these comments. Okay, someone said, if my word isn't respected, then you won't be protected. You said that? Simple as that.
Dang.
Okay, someone said, what is wrong with your husband expecting his wife to carry herself with respect? When are women going to understand that we are a reflection of the people we love in our lives, our parents, our children, and especially our husbands? And they are a reflection of us. So many, I guess, women that interpret her husband looking out for her best interest as offense needs help.
Yeah, man.
She need more likes.
Facts, man. That's real. Give her love too. Like, yeah, give her that too. That's what's up, Ashley. You know what I mean? Appreciate it giving that insight too as well, because a lot of times we don't think about it like, because a lot of women like hate to hear, oh, the men are your reflection of me, blah, 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 right? But we are actually a reflection of our woman too as well, because a lot of times if ladies look at the man that the woman is with to see what type of woman she is, because like, so say if I'm walking with my pants down, I got, you know what I mean, do-rags and, you know what I mean, all type, I'm looking like a certified hood dude, right? You know what I'm saying? If in certain places that my wife goes to, those people gonna look at her like, you with him? Like, why are you putting yourself in that type of situation, right? So we only gonna be respected at the lower levels. We're not gonna be respected at a higher level. Say we trying to get a government contract, or we trying to do these type of different business deals and stuff like that, and then I'm going to a business meeting, or I'm going to a function. We have to, because a lot of times a lot of those business deals are done at dinner or at a golf course or somewhere, you know what I mean, at a you know what I mean, a situation. So me coming up there, showing up, you know what I mean, with my pants down, or you know what I mean, I got a you know what I mean, a Chevy on 24s coming up in there. You know, you did, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the South. You know, you know, no, they were like, nah, you know what I'm saying? It's guys, like we got to understand like how we walk, how we operate, you know what I mean? That's how the family gonna get respect tonight. If you're not coming there looking decently and in order, or and every like nobody's gonna respect you or your family.
Facts.
So
so yeah, this poll y'all went in.
Going down. Let's see what she said.
This one. Yeah. Okay. Jennifer says the answer depends on the relationship and is the reason communication is essential before you date. A man's love language is in respect and honoring him. If it's not something that bothers him, she shouldn't have to change her outfit. You got that one?
Yes, but if he's bothered by it, then
obviously change. If a woman doesn't like the answer, the best answer is to change the partner.
Of course, there could be underlining.
Well, wait, no. If the woman doesn't like the answer, the best answer is to change the partner. I don't agree with this part.
Yeah.
Because just because someone, let's say, for example, he says, like this man, change your outfit, right? And it's for good reason. He gave a reason. You are a mom, right? We don't want our kids seeing you exposed and all this other stuff.
It's time to elevate.
Then it's time to damn change, not change the partner. You change. Yeah. As long as it's something that is in good faith and good heart, and that is.
Because people think, honestly, they find genuine relationships out here about leaving a good person to go find another good person.
Yeah.
Shit don't happen like that.
Yeah.
If you do dirty or bad, or do wrong or bad person wrong, right? You think the Most High is gonna bless you with a better person after that? No, it doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? So that's why you have to be on your P's and Q's and making sure you're doing everything right. And so when the Most High does send you somebody that blesses you with somebody, now you know what I mean, you can be able to receive that. But if you're gonna divorce, say if you divorce your husband or you divorce your wife, right? You divorce your partner, I should say, and then for no reason, you think you're gonna go find something good? Why you think most of these people out here still single? Or if they do get remarried, what happens? They divorce right quick again because they're never going to be happy because of that first sin that they did. So we have to understand that it's a spiritual matter too as well that we don't really talk too much about. We just thinking we're going to do people dirty, we're going to do people wrong, and then our knight in shining armor is going to be right there to sweep us up. Shit don't work like that, guys.
It doesn't.
You got to make sure you're doing right by everybody that comes in your life. And then now, once you continue to do that and you show that, then you'll get better results. But if not, sorry, you won't.
Big facts, big facts. So let me see what else here. Yeah, so no, don't do that. That's bad advice, y'all. But everything else you said sounds very good.
I want to say that on one part, another two, but it was a small disagreement. But it's fine. You can keep going.
Oh, okay.
Of course, there could be underlying causes here: insecurity, jealousy, stubbornness, etc. Should have been addressed. That both parties have learned to discern and the partner before getting with them. Honestly, I don't see why. So when ladies say men are insecure or jealous of them and how they look, like men know we don't look like women. So why would I be jealous? I want you to look good. That's why I got with you, right?
I didn't mean talking about jealous because other men are trying to get their attention.
But why would I be jealous for that?
Because you don't want other men trying to get that person's attention.
But that's cause jealousy. That's like me telling other people to get away from my territory type of deal, right? So if something belongs to me, right? I don't want like I don't want people getting close to my car. That means I'm jealous of my damn car.
Yeah, they don't understand. So protection come in many different ways. So the man is trying to protect you. Don't mean he's jealous.
Yeah.
Jealous is what ladies do to each other. You're jealous of each other because of something she got on.
Y'all the same.
Yeah, but a man being jealous, that's the wrong word choice. How about like what Just Rules just said is protection? Like that's very different.
Yeah,
so
I don't want I don't want people getting close to my house. Like that's why I got cameras here. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm jealous of my house. Like
right.
I'm insecure. I'm insecure that somebody's going to try to steal my house.
Yeah, no. All right, so let's see. But yeah, y'all went in on these comments. Now let's go to a different poll. It's the last one. Okay. All right, so this one I said this situation is not only relevant in their world, but ours as well. There are plenty of failed relationships due to the lack of understanding. So the lack of understanding of the person is why most people are leaving their marriages, not completing and following through with their relationship, making it last because they don't understand. So question asks, whose side are you on?
That's a good question. Okay, 18% said KeKe, 54% said Darius, and 27% said neither. There is no issue. Obviously it is an issue because he said he didn't like it. Like so they just like bump him. So basically you basically got 40% is with KeKe then, and 54 is, and then this is the problem. Like everybody for the most part should have been on his side because y'all always hear women say this, men should lead. All right. So he's saying, hey, I want my family to do this. I want my family to do this, right? You know what I mean? Because just like they said, they're not married and all this type of stuff, right? So, but most black women are not married anyway, just like most black men are not married. And they've been okay with it for how long, right? That's why we promoted this channel, or we created this channel, so we can get more people married, right? But in the current state of today, most people are not getting married. Like you ask a woman, hey, do you want to get married? She's like, no. Like, do you want to have a baby? Yeah, I have a baby. You know what I'm saying? So like that's just a current, like people rather have a baby today rather than having getting married, men or women.
It's because so women think that when they get with a man, they have to just like follow, let's like control. They don't want to be controlled. They're saying that we are not kids. Only person I listen to is my father, my mother. When we're in a relationship, I do what I want to do. But when you have a child, you know, even though you have to co-parent, right? They don't take that part into consideration, or they don't respect that they have to co-parent. They think that having a child is they get to do what they want to do, even with this baby, even though you have a father in place. They're not using realistic, points. So you got to make sure if you are going to want a child, always remember that the father needs to be there. You cannot just off the dad out because you don't want to be quote unquote controlled. All right. Men are very, very relevant. I want to talk about this comment. What Doctor said, jealousy means a fear of loss. That's what he's saying.
Well, I'm scared to lose my damn car. I'm jealous of my now.
You scared to lose your car.
I'm not
scared. So you protect it, whatever. So men and women.
I was joking.
Yeah, I know. Men and women look at that word differently. But so you can't just like think that you about to have a baby and then no, there's no father because you don't want the damn man to control you. It's not about control, it's about protection. Y'all need to look, not the ones who get it, the ones who don't, y'all need to look up what protection is.
If Dr. Umar blaming black men for this shit and y'all don't want to listen, hey, men gotta step up. If we getting blamed for shit that we not in control of, that's backwards right there. How the hell you gonna blame me some shit I'm not in control of? You know what I'm saying? So that's where it stopped to me. That's why I'm taking this shit more serious. Because now, if we're gonna take the blame for all this type of stuff, and you don't want to listen, you got to get out of the community. I'm sorry, you gotta go off. You got to go to a private island somewhere, right? Don't ask for my protection.
Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to play another video. You just made me think of it.
That's and don't ask me for nothing. Just go do your own thing, right?
You made me think of this video. Let me so I think we're done with the poll. With the comments. Let's see. What did y'all say? Whose side y'all on? So someone said Darius had a right to be upset, but that's something you discuss at home. The world didn't need to know what you were mad. That is a weak move. A lot of you guys saying that was a weak move. I don't know. You tell me.
I understand it, but I'm glad that he did put it out because more people need to have this conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because this conversation is not had enough, or it's not in the public enough. It's probably being said, and the woman probably leave and say he controlling when she talks to her next man. Because they don't. Every time I hear a woman say he controlling, I never hear how he controlled her. Right? They always say that, and I say, okay, how did he control you? Oh well, he didn't allow me to go out in the alley at night. I'm like, come on, man. Like it always be some stupid shit. Like so, you know what I mean. So guys, if you get with a new woman and she said, hey, the guy was controlling, ask why, and if it don't make sense, whatever. Just be like, hey, that's not controlling. Explain to her before you leave her, okay?
Yeah, just always ask a man.
I said explain it to her
before you leave her. You silly. Always ask. If you don't understand, ask your man. Like, why did he say what he said? You know, you just want to understand. And he might say something that makes sense. And if it doesn't make sense, but see, some people don't know this, and it's in good faith. They think it's a control. But I think that's more stemming from you need therapy. Now, let's move on. Someone says, I can see both sides to this, but this is this is for them to work out together if they choose. Someone else says they are both wrong. Him for letting her leave home like that, and her for not just hugging, but flaunting her stuff in front of Usher. They both need to learn structure as a family. Yeah. The ones who are on KeKe's side are the problem with society today.
They love that shit.
Okay. Now we have someone says neither because both of so this is neither. You said why people saying
Oh my
neither.
God.
So
Here we
neither
go.
because both of them have a hand in their relationship breakdown. It's not just one person on the other.
No, we just talking about this situation. Like,
Okay, how about both? Never heard of him. Who?
say neither the majority people can't relate to
Celebrities because they didn't live the life of a celebrity. If Darius hadn't wanted KeKe to have the experience of a celebrity life, he shouldn't have introduced her to the celebrity lifestyle.
What?
Oh, he don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Someone probably just told him no.
Yeah.
All right, so all right, y'all. So what was I gonna say about Darius? Another comment I see. I'm gonna play one more video that you guys probably want to see about, someone else talking about it. Oh, where we at?
Right here.
Okay, wait.
Okay. He say, meaning if you don't fear losing your woman, you don't have to be not to be jealous. Yeah. Oh, I got you, Doc. I was just messing around. He said he gave the world a case study to reflect on, and that happened at the time in the age of social media. Yeah, and that's why I say it can be a lot of good that come out of this. You know what I mean? Because guys can be like, "Hey, I don't like this," just like how you seen this situation. You know what I mean? Because we want guys to start stepping up and saying, actually telling women what we want, because a lot of guys just leave. You know what I mean? They don't want to argue. They don't want to deal with the drama. They're just like, all right, you ain't doing right as a woman. Even though I got the cheeks and all that type of stuff, I'm just gonna head out and leave. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm just gonna use it for recreational use only, rather than just saying, hey, this is the reasons why we're not getting married. You know what I'm saying? So we want guys to tell women the truth more. So we want women to get married more, right? So this whole thing will turn back around. Now we get back in our glory days where we was at the 80% marriage rate and all that type of stuff, right? And we won't be looking down on families. We won't need affirmative action because we can have education in our household being more serious, because now we have both parties helping out in the household. Now we're going to produce better quality children, right? Because it's hard doing it with two parents. Mm-hmm. Especially so with one, you think one is gonna, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be kind of hard, you know what I mean, for us to proceed and, you know what I mean, get the things that we actually want as a community when we just have one parent raising, either the man or the woman raising the child by themselves, right? Mm-hmm. So we want a two-parent household. We want a lot of couples getting together. You know what I mean? We breaking bread. We change the communities, and people are actually seeing us. That's why we bigged up, you know what I mean, the Harris Tribe Media Group. A lot of people are doing, you know what I mean, doing it, right? And we can be part of the solution too as well.
Yep, that is true. So you see, our page is not the same anymore. YouTube not trying to let us be great. So I provided the Cash App until we get our page back and running, which hopefully will be very soon. Okay, we have a long wait process.
Yeah. They don't like what we talking about, y'all. Just being honest with y'all.
But we were good for a little while.
Yeah, man.
But here we are. Here we are.
People are mad about him doing the public call out. Need to keep in mind that she's embarrassed him. Oh, that's what
I said. The same thing I said, but
that's a good point.
Oh, I think I have it in the thumbnail. Like, she humiliated him.
Yeah.
Okay, and then now, you know, she's being shamed for it, but you started the mess, man.
Man, wow. Something to think about. It says, why do men go to the beach to surf, not to see women in the stringy bikinis, and married women are at the beach in stringy bikinis? This has been for generations now, exactly. And so that's why when my wife goes to the beach, she's covered up. You know what I'm saying? And I told her, like, yo, like, nah, we ain't wearing that two-piece and all that type of stuff.
You had to tell me. I wasn't doing that. Remember?
No, I'm talking about like, you know, when we was dating and stuff like that, when we first got together.
But I wasn't doing it. I never really liked it.
But I'm saying we used to have conversations about
We did. Stuff. This is the stuff y'all got to talk about. You have to talk about this before you start marrying. Mm-hmm. Luckily for him, I wasn't even on that anyway. I used to wear cover-ups anyway. That's just me. Because it felt like I was wearing underwear.
Yeah, because it's basically what it is. The bikini is underwear out there. And you're out there with your cheeks out. So that's why we don't really go to the beach like that. I almost like the beach no more, because every time I go out there, is basically you see a whole bunch of prostitutes out there. That's what it looked like. You know what I mean? It's just walking, walking. They trying to get tan and all this type of stuff. They got their ass out and all that. Like, no, like I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I would prefer to look at women with respect rather than looking at those type of women.
Ooh.
So, yep.
That's why I thought it was because of the sand.
Yeah. It's that's why she always be like, let's go to the beach. Like, nah, I'm good. She said also watch professional female volleyball players. Oh, wow. What I said. What I said about this. It said, and what to where some of them are married. Right. Remember I said, because I remember, right, because I got all boys, right, Travel. So I was like, she was like, hey, I want my daughter to play sports. So we like, all right, cool. So what sports we play? And she was like, what about volleyball? I saw it because she wanted like a more feminine sport. Yeah, you wanted like a feminine sport because you know what I mean, because sports are important, especially for women, so they get disciplined, so they can learn how to listen and, you know what I mean, different things, right? So we notice like with women, if they play the type of sport, they know how to take instructions better than the person that never really did it. Just like with your kids, with boys, you want them to learn how to take instructions. So when they do go out to the military or whatever job they go into, you know what I mean, they know how to take instructions well. So, but volleyball came up and I was like, oh, hell no, my daughter ain't going to be wearing that. My daughter won't be a cheerleader, a dance girl, or a volleyball player.
Well, I was a dance girl.
Yep.
But no, when I used to dance, no, I didn't do that ratchet stuff that y'all was doing in the South. All right. No, but I was in the South when I was dancing. You better not. No, yeah, it's the way. But I was a dance girl. That's how you stay fit. But
y'all covered up, you said.
We was, so we didn't wear like we was wearing pants, but it was like what was it? It was the old school bell bottom pants. We were wearing the bell bottom pants, and we didn't show our stomach. Only thing we showed was like it was like covered here, and it was like one little slit going across. That was it. And we could not twerk. We could not do nothing like that. It was strictly like jazz type, but it was the bomb. Like, I loved the experience I had when I was in high school. I was dancing for the band, and I did that for a couple of years. But it's a good way for ladies to stay in shape. You just have to find the right. I mean, I don't know. Today's different.
That, we'll do it if they're doing that.
But it's still dancing though. But we could not twerk
as long as their ass not out. Yeah.
No,
not twerking.
We were not twerking. We weren't doing nothing like a grind or nothing like that. It was straight classy.
That's why I'm glad I ain't got no daughters.
So
I ain't got to worry about that.
But that's okay. I'm gonna vet that because I didn't do that. So we good. All right.
You want to have a daughter so bad, y'all. I'd be like,
nope. I want to raise like a good feminine traditional lady.
Yeah, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? But
just Ruth said again, DT, I'm sorry to hear about the monetization this summer. Y'all going better and stronger than ever. Regards. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Facts. We still been
I was so mad when that happened. I was like, yo, what did it? Because I'm like, we post the same type of stuff all the time. But it was a terrible news. I got early in the morning. I was like, no, it was going so good, y'all, but it's fine.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens coming up in September, but so I had a video to play. Let's see.
No, KeKe Palmer's boyfriend. I don't know anything about him really, besides the current thing. But let me just say, I hate that man. I pray and plot on his downfall. I hate him. What? I'm disgusted. I think when my friend told me that, we were just like sitting, and I was like, what? I would love the chance to like punch that. Like who?
What? Why?
I am appalled. But
so this is Russell Simmons' daughter. You know, we did a live about her. Now she's all, opinionated. I'm pretty sure she was, but now she's making it public about her life. Now she want to talk about this man, talking about she hate him and she wants to punch him because he said what he said.
Really?
Yes.
Because he said he want his wife, your mother now, cover up.
Yeah. Yep.
The way he did it.
But they want me in the lead.
And what he had to say was fucking
obviously not, because her dad is like, she don't respect him, so
stupid. And the way he did it was so unhinged, and the follow-up was unhinged. Don't ever talk about Akilah again. Ever. Disgusting. And it makes me sick, because she gave that man a beautiful child. And he is...
But what?
He gave her a beautiful child, so she allowed to walk out there with her buns out.
Yapping on the internet? Why do men talk? Ever. Just never talking.
This is called a true feminist.
And then she gonna say, why I'm not
Yeah.
getting married 5 years from now, 10 years from now? Why no man won't marry me?
Hey, this is Brandon T. Jackson, just another celebrity.
Okay,
I hate commenting on real stuff. I haven't done it in a long time. This whole KeKe Palmer thing with her husband or her boyfriend. The fact that a man can't choose how he wants his family to look. This is why we overseas. This is why we got to go all the way to Africa, overseas,
Wow.
to find what our true culture is. You know, our culture has never been over sexualized. You know what I'm saying? My grandma, my late grandma, classy woman. You know, looked amazing, beautiful. My mom, beautiful, amazing, woman of God. The fact that he don't want his girl to have booty cheeks out, and y'all ladies are defending that, man. Woo.
So,
hey man, that's what's up, man. I like Brandon T, man. So, but yeah, man.
so there's two different opinions there. This is what we dealing with. We got women like her, we got men like him, we got people that's like they're mutual, it doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, this is what's messing up relationships. Even though he said what he said publicly, but that's how he felt. Even if it's, let's say it's fake, obviously we've seen why. There's celebrity, she's trying to promote her album. If it's not fake, that's how he feel, and it's how a lot of men feel. So I believe that you just talk to your man talk to your lady, and see what you guys believe in, your morals, your values. Y'all guys need to respect each other. Yeah. You accept your man as your leader. He doesn't have to be your husband first. Mm-hmm. That's just the beginning. It's called practice. You have to make sure that this person is the one. You're not going to know on 2-3 dates.
And man, we have to get our culture back, right? So we in order to the reason why a lot of these women, these men are saying to go get the passports and all this type of stuff, because these women are growing up in a culture that respects men, number one, and they respect themselves as women and how they operate, right? So in order for us to get our ladies to change their ways right now, we have to get our culture back, right? So we got to say, hey, we got to leave a lot of this stuff that we learn here and say, hey, that's not good for us, right? Because all this type of stuff is, you know what I'm saying, is BS, what we have to go through, right? And then we have a lot of ladies that should have been married for 20, 30, 40 years now. They divorced, or they never got the chance to get married because of the free access to, you know, I mean, the box of how today is. So a lot of guys don't want to get married because it's free access to it, or they just didn't understand how to get with a man, or they divorced a man, right? Or that man was raised without his father, so he didn't know how to be a man. You know what I mean? So we have all these different factors that's stopping the families from being there and stopping the families from proceeding to the actual gifts that they actually can get from being with a strong family, right? So we just got to do our part building that culture back, and a lot of this stuff would change. You know what I mean? Either the women get behind it, or they just be single, and you know what I mean, they make their money. A lot of them just become a nurse and then they'll be straight, or what's another field? They become a real estate agent or something like that, and then they just die alone, like Kevin used to say, or all the other people before Kevin that came out. You know what I mean? Tommy Sotomayor used to be saying that type of stuff back in the day too, as well, right? So you know what I mean, it's a lot of different you know what I mean, things that we got as men that we can do to try to change this type of stuff, and that's going to be the number one thing, is to change the culture. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So we gotta. When I see a woman with her butt out, or she got a BBL, that stuff disgusts me. I'd be like, like I'll be telling my wife, like, look at that chick with the BBL. I seen that. I said the other day, remember that? I was just like, she know that ain't her ass. Why is she doing all that? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just disgusting. Like, just love yourself. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, love what you got. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't like what you got, do some squats.
Yeah, go to the gym. Your butt will lift up. And you just have to love what you have. If your mama didn't have an ass, guess what? You ain't either. But moving on. So here's a question. How many women change after becoming a mother? Do you think?
It's kind of hard to say, but in today's time, I would say,
well, it don't have to be today. Just like, our, we're 90s babies. So.
Yeah, I think back in the day, I think some women were like was on maybe on a pole or something like that, or they was doing some reckless stuff. Or like I was saying, like the hood dudes, like they were like, hey, I can't live that lifestyle no more. I gotta be honest.
We're gonna talk about the women. We're gonna go to the men in a minute.
Well, so with the women, I would say, let me see. Not honestly, probably none, because they seeing other women doing the exact same thing they do. So our standards as a people are low right now. Like we get praised for the smallest, dumbest things. You you graduate high school or something like that, and then people like, oh yeah, good job. But you got all these different things that help you not fail high school, like No Child Left Behind, all these different bills that was passed just to push you through, even though you was stupid. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, that wouldn't be an achievement for me. It's just like that's what you're supposed to do. All right. Yeah, I go to your little graduation, whatever, right? But you got to tell them, like, hey, you got to think far beyond that. Like our standards are so low, and we celebrate every small little thing rather than saying, hey, all right, that's cool, but you want to be here. You don't want to stay down here. You know what I'm saying? So
how many? So you saying it's not that many women that change?
They don't. Not today's time.
Okay. No. Okay. So how many men change after becoming a father?
In today's time, I think it's the same. I don't think it's too many people that's actually doing that. Because if that was the case, like so back in the day, right? As soon as a baby came out, a lot of those people said, "Let me marry this woman," right? Mm-hmm. That shit ain't happening now. You know what I'm saying?
The guy Darius with KeKe, he ain't married her yet.
Yeah, exactly. They like, nah, fuck all that.
It should be you getting married when you guys are pregnant. When the lady's pregnant.
They were like, hey, let me make her an honest woman and all that type. They used to say that type of stuff, right? Yeah. But they're not saying that today. So I would say, man, honestly, like I think most guys that want to be, I think most guys are actually good fathers anyway. Just because they want to say if they didn't have a father in their life, they want to change the dynamics of what was going on, right? So a lot of guys that's what they say, especially black people are most involved, and they trying to change that narrative that black men are not in the household. So I think we are pushing it more, just like about the being fathers, and we should push culture more too, so we can help change the dynamics of our society.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see.
Let's go to the comments right quick before we do that question. So let me see. I don't want to get too far. It says, try one say, it's strange how the girls' women clothing is so thin in these middle school and up in the sports. Exactly. Parents protect your kids. Maybe just piano lessons, music choir, because they all not covered. Why? Yeah. And I seen that too, because even like me playing basketball, I played basketball in high school. The girls' shorts were smaller than the boys' shorts. The boys' shorts go all the way to our knees, but the girls' shorts are all tight and all up on the cheeks.
The ones who wrestled though was high. Like they're short. They barely had on. Like the guys wrestling. You ever had wrestling in your high school?
We had wrestling.
Oh, in my high school.
I was in the hood. We was in the hood.
Oh, look on like the wrestling matches on TV. They have, it's like this low, but they trying to make sure that the men are light. Yeah. So when they're wrestling, but it's similar too.
Yeah, there's men too. See, we was in the hood. You know what I mean? When you went to school in the hood, you only had a few sports. You know what I mean? She was in a good area.
It was mixed.
He needs a haircut. Why do black men want all that hair, ponytails? And said, do they like being at the salon? James, what you think? Just curious, not judging. Yeah, man. Honestly, I think she probably talking about
this one.
Yeah, Brandon T.
I don't know.
Talking about Brandon T. Jackson.
Yeah. I would say I think he got dreads, right? He look like dreads.
Yeah, he has dreads.
Yeah, I think that's more of just like a cultural thing with him, because a lot of people don't know, like he's more in like the cultural aspect. He's an entertainer, but he's not like most entertainers, right? So he has a different way of life. Yeah, approach.
Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with the hair.
Yeah.
Well,
I would honestly,
just to the person, like if you wouldn't date a person with hair, then don't. Some women like that.
To me, I wouldn't have long hair. I don't like it. I used to back in the day. I used to have braids and stuff like that, right? But now it's kind of like nah, I was like me when you once you get a certain age, like that stuff's supposed to be gone. That's just how I look at it now.
Yeah, now you wasn't like that with your first child, but okay.
No, I'm talking about when you get older.
Yeah. All right, so let me see.
Oh, what's up? Well, boy, Bruiser, what's going on, man? Appreciate you for stopping by, man.
Yeah, those videos you been dropping been pretty dope.
Yeah.
And we gotta do that. I see you did a game card, Mr. Lego. I had his cards. I probably first, I think, and I have not made the video yet.
She keep saying that shit. She ain't gonna make that video.
No, we have to
make that video next year.
No, we'll make. But I like how y'all did that.
Yeah. It says, don't ask Bill Sampson that question. Yeah, exactly. Sampson had long hair. Yeah, man. Yeah, he had them locks.
All right, so let's go to the question now. Oh, we said this is it.
All right, yeah, that was it. We good.
All right. All right, y'all. So let's see.
It says,
was this it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, what does being free? So quote unquote, this is what they say. What does being free and living life mean when you are a mother? So you ever hear ladies say, "Oh, I gotta be free. I gotta live my life," and all that type of stuff. When you are a mother, what is that supposed to mean? Does that mean you're supposed to act like you're single, but you have a child? Act like you are not a mother, but you are? What are we talking about here? That statement to me doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
This leads to the next question. What should your life consist more of when you become a mother? All right. So now that you are a mother, are you supposed to stop going to the club? Well, if you was going to the club hoeing, then you need to stop doing that. I agree. But if you going, why are you laughing?
You said it. Hoeing.
If you're going to the club or some type of event to network, then yeah, you should go and do that.
Just don't have your ass out. I promise you.
Like, change up what you're doing. The stuff you used to do when you were 18, 19, 20, whatever, you should definitely alter that. Like, don't be the same person that you was. You are a mother. Think about your child and what your child needs. If you are out at a club, but you are missing time with your child, I'm talking about you always at the club. So you used to go to the club every week. I mean, why do you have to go every week? Are you making money? Like, I'm all about business. If you ain't making money, and I'm talking about respectfully, I don't know why you at the club. To do what? So if you think that that's a way out for you to be yourself and, be free because you're singing songs, dancing, even if you're not dancing on a man, you're just out there, you think that that's a space for healing or something, that's the wrong space to heal at. What you should do as a mother is, learn how to meditate, learn how to reset yourself without alcohol. You can, if you drink alcohol, be respectful with that. But I'm saying, don't think that you need to outlet to alcohol to be free. No, go take a shower, relax, take a nice hot steamy shower, take a bath, have relaxing music on, have another outlet, lay in the bed, go to sleep, go shopping. Even shopping sometimes helps. Buy clothes, buy whatever, but don't think you have to be in the club shaking your ass and trying to get men. So living your life.
Honestly, being free is an idiot. Go back to that first one. Being free is an idiotic statement. Unless you not working and able to provide, like you able to take care of yourself without working. That's when you become free, right? If you're never going to be free if you're out there going to work, right? So if you have to go to work and listen to a boss, you're not free. So you're going to go to work and listen to a boss and then say, when you come home to your man, say, "Hey, I want to be free." That's the most idiotic shit I ever heard. Well, not the most idiotic stuff. I heard some other stuff that's stupid. But you know what I mean? So you have to stop. Like, a lot of this stuff is just on TikTok, and it's really not thought out. Like a lot of people like to say, "Oh, this woman living her best life," right?
Oh, something about like what he was doing.
Yeah, they living their best life. No, they're not. A lot of these people are not happy. You know what I mean? They in the situations where they wish they can be in your shoes, but you probably married, they wish they could be in your shoes, and you probably got a good man that actually loves you, but you can't see that whatever because you see this person on vacation acting like they happy, but you don't see the behind the scenes of them crying in the bed by themselves at night because they did somebody wrong that they really cared about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So a lot of these terms that or these videos that we were watching, right? Like it's one chick was on vacation and she was like talking about she living her best life and she was trying to put her so-called man on the camera and the man like no because he don't want his other woman to see it.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Like no, don't put me on the camera. You know what I mean? But you're on vacation with him. You thinking you living your best life? No, you're not. You know.
Yeah. So, how can you be yourself when you become a parent, when you become a mother? So this is kind of like the solution here. Don't think that you have to do what you're seeing on social media with these celebrities. Celebrities are celebrities. You are not one. So you don't have to be a sex symbol. So what I'm saying is the things you used to do as a single young adult, when you become a mother, it needs to consist of you being a mother, meaning you're raising your child. You're doing whatever in the best interest of the child. The things that you don't want your children to do, you don't do. And if you do it, they don't see it, respectfully with you and your husband. You know what I'm saying? You guys make your decision on your household. I never come in here telling about how to do their household. That's on y'all. But I'm saying, like, when it comes to the community, kind of that's what we were talking about. You got to make sure that, you're not raising a child to be toxic. Because then that's the issue. A lot of people today are very toxic. And then you get mad when your child gets older. Oh, he can't find no wife. Or she can't find no husband. Where the good men at?
Yep.
Well, how you raising your child is how you're going to give it to the next person. Don't just think selfishly when you have children. The child that you are raising is supposed to be for somebody one day. It's not just all to you.
Yep.
So let's not be selfish when it comes to raising kids. How can you be yourself? That's the question here. You can be yourself. I told you I was in the industry back in the day. I used to be around entertainers, like for real. We was talking about Janae Monáe. I actually met this lady. You understand what I'm saying? That don't matter. At the end of the day, you have to understand that you can still be yourself. Was being myself, being around celebrities all the time? No, I was just meeting them and I was hanging out with them, but that's not me. That's why I stopped it. I wanted to be a mother and a wife. So you have to make sure that you are that. Just do your job. That is yourself. Some people don't want to accept that. They say, oh, I have kids. And they're like, oh, it's a burden. How's a burden when you wanted the child? That's not a burden. That's just a choice. You don't want kids and you think it's going to ruin your life. Don't have them. It's simple as hell. Yeah. If you don't want to do birth control, then don't have sex. And if you have sex, you better make sure your ass don't get pregnant. It's simple. Men, y'all need to wear condoms too. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is y'all do, y'all need to make sure if you're not ready, don't have them. It happens. People get pregnant. I know this. But don't say when you do get pregnant, it's going to change your life. Yes. But don't say when you have that child, it's a burden. Kids are not. It was supposed to happen. You have that child. Now do what you're supposed to do. And now that is your new life.
You know, the crazy thing about it, you're going to say it's a burden when you have that child. But when that child gets older and have to take care of you, he going to say it's a burden, or she going to say it's a burden too. You know what I mean? So that's why you got to make sure you teaching them with love and care. And you showing them that love, so when you get older, they'll want to be around you. Because a lot of these people, they treat their kids like crap, and then expect their kids to take care of them. And they're gonna, just like how you didn't care about them when they was younger, they ain't gonna care about you when you're older. And then you're gonna feel like, dang, why they don't want me around them, or why I can't be here or do this, right? So it's always, like I said earlier, right? The baggage you think that somebody else is holding, you holding baggage too as well. You know what I mean? So a lot of times we only look at the other person's baggage rather than looking at our own. We got to be real with ourselves.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. It's a reason why you have the results that you have. You know what I mean? So in order to change, you're going to have to change some things about you.
You do. And you
have
changing
that outfit might be one.
Right? You have to find new things. When you become a mother, and I'm talking about mother because we're talking about KeKe Palmer, you have to, and just regular people, she's a celebrity. But you have to find new hobbies. You cannot have the same hobby because, oh, that's me. No, it's not you. It's just something that you did because everybody else was doing it or whatever. And you think that it was something fun, but it really wasn't fun. You're a mom now. So now dive into that. Your whole mindset needs to be about that. That does not mean you lost yourself. Yes, you should still take care of yourself. Make sure you look good. You dress appropriately. You brush your hair. Your hygiene is on point. You look like an amazing hot ass mother, right? But some ladies lose themselves. They don't even take care of themselves properly. No. Oh, well, this child is a burden. No, you still have to make sure you look good. You a cute mom or whatever. Don't let the whole child take over you. We got two extremes. One thing that they can still be the same person as they were when they was 17 years old, and one person that, they're not the same at all. Like, no.
Yeah. Hey, Big hit it on here. He said alcohol heals topical wounds, not the inner issues. Facts. And this is major right here because I seen my granddad trying to heal his inner wounds with drinking alcohol, right? Coming back from the war and different things that he had seen. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Gotta put the alcohol down. That's why I don't drink. I'm glad I don't. He said women should naturally equate being a mother as a true man's manifest destiny. Exactly, man. That's like the best thing. Like I remember when I first had my first son, like I froze. I was like, my mouth was like wide open. The doctor was like, hey, you want to cut the umbilical cord? Hey, you want to cut the umbilical cord? And I was like, oh, like I was like, yo, like that's my son now. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I had 3 more after that now. So it's like it's
that was my face when I had my first kid.
Yeah, it was like
that was my face.
Yeah, you was like exhausted, like right, like she was a trooper though, man. She did everything without epidural. She didn't take no medicine or nothing, and man, she did it. So with all
3 times,
yeah.
Now that shit was painful, but
you did it.
Yeah, I think it was more of me being exhausted. I'm like, oh my gosh, I finally pushed this out. Cool, let me take a breath. But for me, it was an amazing moment. It definitely changed my life the second day, not the first day. Yeah. The second day is when it kicked in. I'll be honest with you. The first day, because I've seen babies before, and I'm like, oh wow, But the second day, I was like, yo, I am a mom. It's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, man, said submitting to let nature take its course, existing you to be yourself. Yeah, man. And guys, like appreciate you guys for being here, man. We about to wrap the show up. But man, thanks for all the love, people that sent the cash out, and all the ever just rocking with us, man, and listen to us talk, sit up here and talk, man. So man, we appreciate everybody for coming up here and showing love like always. You know what I mean? So we'll be back next week. You know what I mean? We'll make sure we have more things ready and good to go.
Everything was ready today.
Nah, we could have had pictures of you modeling. We could have had pictures of you in the industry.
I wasn't trying to share all that. That's you wanted me to share all these damn pictures.
That would have brought more credence to what you're saying, right? Because a lot of people, they talk about the industry stuff, but you actually was there. So.
We're gonna make a live about that whole industry life. Because
you said whole or whole?
Every time I say something that you like.
No,
yeah, I know a lot about that stuff. That's why sometimes I'll be on these panels and they be talking about, oh, these men and these women. I'm like, I don't even know what the hell y'all talking about. Was you in the same space as me? Then sit the hell down.
Yeah.
Just be talking. Yeah, I don't have nothing else to say.
We good, man. But peace, y'all, man. Thank y'all for showing us a love, man. Appreciate it, Just Rules, man. I'll see y'all next week, man. All right, y'all. Peace.
I got a girl that compliments my fly, and when it goes down, I know she gon' ride. I finally got somebody I can call mine.
Music licensing reimagined.
I got a girl that compliments my fly, and when it goes down, I know she gon' ride. I finally got somebody I can call mine. My one time for the one time.